Game 4, Celtics and Heat is moments away. The NBA on ESPN Radio is presented by Indeed. Attract, interview, and hire at Indeed.com/credit. The Celtics fended off elimination in Miami last season. Can they do it again tonight? For the call of tonight's Game 4 of those Eastern Conference Finals, here's our team of Roz, Goldon Woode, Doris Burke, and Dave Pash.
If the Miami Heat win tonight, it may not be as much about the Heat breaking out the brooms. It might be more about the dustpan with regard to the Boston Celtics, because it's been quite the mess through 3 games for the Celtics. They trail 3-0. They were blown out in Game 3. And if they lose tonight, their season is over, and there will be a lot of questions about the future of many people involved with the organization. But that's the negative. Let's talk about the positive. The Miami Heat, 3-0, 1 win away from what would be the 6th finals appearance in 15 years for Erik Spoelstra as the head coach of the Miami Heat. They would love to close it out here. They have been perfect at home in the playoff after losing their first play-in tournament game against the Atlanta Hawks. No one predicted this, but here they are. With one more win, they will move on to play the Denver Nuggets, and they'll have time off to do it. 9 days away from Game 1, June 1st of the NBA Finals. All right, Doris, let's go back to Boston for the Celtics to get back to Boston and actually have a game to play on Thursday. What has to happen tonight?
Well, this series does not boil down exclusively to the fact that the star tandem from Miami, Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, have outplayed the Boston star tandem, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But it's been a significant piece of it. And for context, Brown and Tatum have more turnovers than assists. And in this series, they are a combined 7 for 40 from 3, which was maybe the most important aspect to Boston finishing second in offensive efficiency. Those 2 men have got to find a way to outperform Jimmy Butler down the stretch of this ballgame if they're going to recoup some of their pride and competitive spirit, because Game 3 was an absolute embarrassment for both of those guys and the entire group. I am anxious to see what version of the Celtics we get tonight. Is there some grit and some fight?
With more, let's check in with Ross.
Well, Duncan Robinson told me the version we might see from the Heat. He said his team's sense of urgency is very high. They understand the Celtics are an explosive team, and he said they don't want to inspire hope. Their urgency to wrap it up tonight comes from a place of respect for the Celtics. On the other side, I spoke with Jason Tatum at shoot-around today, and he told me after Game 3, the manner in which they lost and how they showed up to Game 3 was felt by everyone, and it left a sour taste in their mouth. Marcus Smart added that the Celtics players needed to hold themselves accountable, but he was upbeat, saying, "We feel very good about tonight. Don't let us get one." Guys.
All right, we'll see what happens. The Celtics are going with their all-green uniforms in white trim after wearing the black unis in Game 3. Miami will wear the same uniforms it wore in Game 3, the white with the red trim. Same 5 starters for Boston that we saw in Game 3, and that's the smaller starting lineup. So Derek White, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown, with Robert Williams III coming off the bench. Tatum and Brown were combined 1 for 14 from three-point range in Game 3. For Miami, Kevin Love is good to go. He barely played the other night, got hurt. Erik Spoelstra told us before the game that Kevin was a little bit more scared than anything when it happened. It was an awkward injury to his ankle, but he's starting tonight, along with Strus, Butler, Bam, and Gabe Vincent, who had 29 points in Game 3.
I'm not going to be shocked if Al Horford has a monster game tonight. He struggled shooting the basketball, but Jimmy Butler trolled him with that T sign. And Al, remember when Giannis dunked on him in the series a season ago, and Al, that inspired him. I will be shocked if Al Horford does not have a monster night.
Did have a couple of threes in Game 3. It was an interesting game. Boston had a 19-2 run, but then Miami responded with a 19-2 run, blew the game open in the third quarter, led by 30 in the fourth, and the starters did not play for Boston in the fourth quarter. The Celtics looking to stay alive. They will go right to left, Miami left to right. Bam and Horford at midcourt. Scott Foster, the crew chief, tossing the ball up. It's batted into the backcourt to our left to Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo will bring it into the front court, guarded by Horford, perimeter right. Now to Butler in between the circles. Jaylen Brown starting the game on him. Strus right wing lets it fly for three. No good. Backside rebound Tatum. Marcus Smart, who actually was near a triple-double despite not really being productive as a scorer the other night. Horford, right on cue as Dorisett, hits a three from the right wing for the first point.
Right side of the floor penetration, draw two by Tatum, kick it to the open shooter.
Right wing Love in the front court. He'll try to answer. It does with a three. Swishing through for Kevin Love.
Sweet shooting big man. So critical that four-man be able to stretch the floor.
Brown in the front court to our left, bouncing to Tatum on the near wing. As a screen, used the dribble, doubled at the top of the circle, fires to the left corner. Derek White is there, trying to drive it. His man gets into the paint, spins to his right hand from about 5 feet away. He scores against Strus, just above the restricted circle.
Quality offense. Floor is space, opens up a driving lane for Derek White, and he beats Strus one-on-one.
Vincent on the left side of the front court. He's being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Throws to Strus in between the circles. 5-3 Boston, a minute and a half gone by. Strus right wing to Bam at the foul line. Bounce to the right baseline for Butler, about 15 feet away. Shot clock at 2. Strus on the right side tried to get the ball up to Butler, and he should have shot it because it was a shot clock violation.
So a good start by the Boston Celtics. Your defense showing some teeth early. You force a shot clock violation / turnover right there. Pressure on the ball has been good. Activity has been good. On the catch, you're up in the space of the shooters. Very good defensive start.
150-0. That's what teams have done when leading 3-0 in a best-of-7 NBA playoff series. No team has ever come back as we have a kick by Butler. Reset the shot clock. Well, actually, it was outside of 14, so the shot clock stays the same at 16. 10:23 to go in the first quarter. 5-3 Boston. Now Horford with the ball top of the key. Throws to Brown on the right side. Brown with a skip pass left corner. White open three, and he drills it. Boston by 5. White has 5 early on.
Strus was pinched into the paint, and obviously they want to protect that. That led to a long closeout, and thus the open three.
Butler in the front court to our right. Left-hand dribble being defended by Derek White. Now a crossover dribble to the right. Trying to drive baseline. Pull-up jumper 12 feet. No good, but a foul on Horford. And so Butler will go to the line for 2.
Hey, Jimmy Butler, he has an efficiency of movement. He never or very rarely over-dribbles, and he's exceptional, Dave, at drawing contact.
Butler, 16 points, which was quiet by his standards in this postseason in Game 3, but he did have 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. He's at the line here for 2. Bends the knees for the first one, fires, and it's off the back rim, no.
The beauty of Jimmy Butler is that he is always and everywhere the center of what the Heat do. And this guy doesn't mind if he scores 12 points because he understands he commands double and triples, and if that opens up shots for other guys, he's just as content.
Second free throw is good, so it's 8-4 Boston, 9:55 to play first quarter. Marcus Smart in the front court to our left, being guarded by Bam Adebayo. Smart has the right-hand dribble, fires to the right wing for Jaylen Brown, penetrates into the lane, stops, leans in, puts up the shot and scores. Oh, off the glass, up and under move on Vincent, 10-4 Boston. Now on the right wing near side, it is Strus being guarded by Tatum, fires to Butler. White is on him again. On the wing right side, left-hand dribble into the lane. Butler kicks it out. Strus up top, fake, stride, stops to the foul line, shoots, front rim it in for Strus, 10-6. Boston, 3 minutes in. Brown front court left to the corner for White. Trying to drive baseline on Strus, gets knocked out of play. Skip pass to the far side. Smart lets it go, missed the 3. Rebound by Love. Butler into the front court. Picked up by Jaylen Brown about 35 feet away from the basket. As a Bam screen to his right, keeps the dribble, drives baseline, gets under the basket, lobs to the left side. Broken up by Tatum, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Miami.
Pick and roll. You gave up the baseline, but enough ball pressure to make the angle on the pass very tough.
10-6 Boston, 8:50 to go. In the first quarter, Tatum left side, hoists a 3. Not even close. Rebounded by Bam. First shot attempt of the game for Tatum. Bam in the front court, drives on Horford, left of the lane. Got his back to the basket, works into the paint, and now throws it back out to the midcourt line for Butler. Butler driving left side. Got Tatum on his hip. Gets to the basket. Layup is good on the left side of the rim with the right hand.
Once he's on your hip, then Jimmy is in command. And once the lane opened up, that's an easy score. Left lane line drive, very pretty.
10-8 Boston, 4 straight Heat points. Brown at the free throw line, got stripped, got it back at the elbow right. Got to bring it back outside, guarded by Butler. Butler to the right corner, Horford puts it up, in and out on the 3. Rebound by Adebayo, looking to push tempo. Into the front court, between the leg dribble. Bam tries to bounce past to Love. It was a great find, but Love blew the layup on the left side of the rim, and Boston back the other way, 5-on-4. Right corner, White puts up a 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Tatum, and a reverse layup right of the rim. He gets the basket.
He sprinted end to end and made himself available for that offensive board.
Vincent on the right side in the front court, drives right layup off the window and in for Vincent. First points for him after that great showing in Game 3. It's 12-10 Celtics, 7.5 to go in the first.
Gabe Vincent is an incredibly confident player. If you've watched Miami play all year, there's never a moment too big for Gabe Vincent.
Front court to our left, Horford in between the rings, about 40 feet away. Fires to the left side. Jaylen Brown driving left baseline, goes at 2 members of the Heat, has it blocked, and then off of Brown out of bounds, baseline left. Butler got the block, and then last touch by Jaylen Brown.
Let's go, Boston.
So Miami ball, trailing by 2, 7:10 to go first quarter. Butler going to walk it up. Hits Bam Adebayo straight away. Guarded by Horford. Now Butler on the right wing. Thought about the 3. Little jab step. Now drives. Stops at the elbow. Backing down White. Shot clock at 4. Turnaround jumper from 12 feet. Swishes through to tie the game at 12.
Nothing flashy. Just very good footwork.
6:45 to go in the first. All even. Boston led by 6 earlier. Tatum driving. Stripped by Law. Turnover. Screws ahead to Butler. One-on-one against Smart on the left wing, and Butler will slow it down and pull it back out. Fires to Law. Walks in with 3 on the left side. No good. And Tatum clears. To Brown in the front court on the left side. He's doubled about 15 feet away. No airspace. Gives it up to White. Now Tatum up top. Driving left side. Gets into the paint. Goes baseline and lost it out of bounds. Another turnover.
But that defensive possession to me is about Max Strus. He crowded the original drive by Brown. His activity was all impactful throughout that possession.
6:17 to go first quarter. The game tied at 12. You're listening to the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app presented by Indeed.
Do you want to gain stability, benefits, and experience? As a youth development specialist with the City of New York, you can build a solid civil service career working with New York City's youth. Start earning over $47,000, and in 3 months, you can get a $2,500 bonus. Earn a pension, paid overtime, health care, and in just 5 years, over $60,000. Apply now at nyc.gov/YDS. Make a difference in the lives of our youth. Become a youth development specialist today. Learn more at nyc.gov/YDS.
Hey golfers, Father's Day comes one day early at Crystal Springs Resort. Don't miss the Brews and Birdies Golf Tournament and the New Jersey Beer and Food Festival sponsored by Paul Miller Auto Group on Saturday, June 17th. Experience amazing golf at New York City's closest resort, plus 200 beer varieties, and all-you-can-eat barbecue feast, live music, goat races, balloon rides, and more. Get your tickets at thecrystalspringsresort.com. That's thecrystalspringsresort.com. 40 days up to 40 pounds. Say it with me, 40 days up to 40 pounds. With the warmer days of spring approaching, you need to get rid of that oversized sweatshirt and reach out to NJ Diet. You will lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. They use your hair, saliva, and blood work along with bioenergetic scans to personalize natural solutions and supplements that get your body into the fat-burning zone so you can finally lose that weight. Then, NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep it off. You will be slimmer before this summer with the help of NJ Diet. And best of all, it's contractually guaranteed. You are fully supervised the entire time to make sure you're burning fat and not just losing water. And you even get the doctor's personal email and phone number. Locations throughout New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, or available worldwide with live online video consults. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or schedule your consultation today by going to NJDiet.com. That's NJDiet.com. 40 days up to 40 pounds. 40 days up to 40 pounds.
Jim Baskell from the Granger studio reminding you, don't forget to log on to ESPN or Radio on Twitter to vote in the AutoZone In the Zone poll question. Who is Going to get in the zone for tonight's matchup. Your choices: Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown. In the zone brought to you by AutoZone. What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? They offer free battery testing and charging and reliable battery replacement batteries, and they're always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone. We're even at 12, almost halfway through the first quarter. Back to Miami and Rise Gold on Wood A.
Thanks, Jim. Marcus Smart told me that any comeback would have to start with their defense. I asked Marcus how, and he said everything for the Heat has been very easy. We need to find ways to be the defensive force that we used to be, meaning knocking guys off their cuts, not letting guys get to their spots or letting them walk down the floor to where they want to go. Taking charges was important to him. Getting through screens, defensive rebounding, putting a body on someone, and being physical all the way around is how Marcus Smart described what they needed their defensive intensity to be, guys.
And along those lines, Doris, it doesn't feel like that's there just yet for Boston.
Right now, Miami's 5 for 8 from the floor, 62.5%. Not close.
Miami ball left side, game tied at 12 midway through the first quarter. Game 4, Heat lead the series 3-0. Denver has already moved on to the finals. Bam gets inside the lane, and a foul is called. The Celtics thought he traveled, but clearly there was contact.
It's the hold that made him fall, the speed of Bam Adebayo.
And that's 2 fouls on Horford.
That's big, and he's going to go to a check right out, and Robert Williams comes in. But this is what they do with Bam. They isolate him on one side of the floor. Everybody else vacates to the other, and they let Bam attack with his speed.
Love the inbound on the far side. Gets it into Bam Adebayo at the top of the three-point line, straight away. Hands off for Strus. Shot clock at 8. Strus about 35 feet out on the right side. Bounce pass to Bam in the lane. Swinging around left corner. Love puts it up and good from 3. Kevin Love has knocked down 2 threes already.
Excellent team defense. One defender to guard 2 shooters spaced equally on the right-hand side of the floor.
Miami by 3, 15-12, 5.5 to go. Right corner in the front court, Jaylen Brown. He'll shoot a 3 and drill it. That's a good sign for Boston. He was 2 for 20 prior to that make.
I thought he had lost all confidence and faith in that jump shot, but didn't hesitate.
And Smart was open, could have taken the shot. Now on the other end, it's Gabe Vincent hitting a 3 on the left side.
Does it feel to you like he's gaining confidence with every game?
And Miami 3 of 5 from 3, 7 of 10 from the floor. Vincent 2 of 2. Lob pass by Smart, intercepted by Bam. Miami ball leading by 3, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, 18-15 Heat. Butler on the right wing in the front court, guarded by Jason Tatum. Butler with 5 points early on. He's on the left side now, shot clock at 8. Shovels to Strus on the left wing. Double there. Butler hash mark left side. Timer's at 3. Butler's going to shoot a 3 off the back rim. No, and it's rebounded by Tatum.
Butler was brilliant shooting it from 3 in Milwaukee. Less opportunities here.
Derek White for 3 on the right side. In and out. Rebounded by Butler. Celtics 3 of 8 from 3. Butler in the front court right. 4.5 to go. A foul underneath on Smart. Undercutting Bam. Trying to get position on him. So that is the third team foul on Boston. None yet on Miami.
So Kevin Love checks out. So you lose the stretch shooting ability of him. Zeller in. But Caleb Martin also in. Bam Adebayo gave Vincent out. And Kyle Lowry. You usually know right away, Dave, how Kyle Lowry's body is feeling.
He's been a spark off the bench for this Miami team all postseason. Meanwhile, Grant Williams has checked in. He played 29 minutes in Game 3 for Boston. 18-15 Heat. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Miami trying to win this and avoid going back to Boston and getting a rest before going to Denver on June 1st for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Zeller driving middle of the lane. Got stripped, but the ball ends up in the hands of Butler, who scores on the right side of the lane from about 8 feet away.
Johnny on the spot for Jimmy Butler. Looked like he wanted to be in the dunker spot.
20-15 Miami. Tatum double team. His pass broken up. Lowry has it. Ahead to Strus. He'll drive and block. Miami up 7 with 4 minutes to go in the first. Timeout Boston.
How about Jason Tatum? He had a total of 14 turnovers in the entire Philadelphia series. That was his 15th turnover in 3+ games.
And the 4th by Boston already. With 4:06 to go in the first quarter, Miami already up 7, 22-15. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Get in zone, AutoZone. welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, changing your oil with a full synthetic oil like Valvoline Advanced can help your engine get more miles. Right now, buy a 5-quart jug and get a free STP Extended Life Oil Filter. That's right, free. Get started on your next job today with the parts you need, when you need them, at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Finally, baseball is back. Swing into the season with tickets to the action. Plus, with basketball and hockey heating up, now is a great time to experience a game. Vivid Seats is proud to be the official ticketing partner of ESPN. From on the glass to in the stands, Vivid Seats has great ticket prices to all the games. Every crack of the bat, every dribble down the court. Catch it all with Vivid Seats. Download the app or visit vividseats.com today. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-511-3535. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-511-3535. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-511-3535. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-511-3535. 800-511-3535.
From the Granger studio, Jim Baskell. He scored 24 in Game 3. Duncan Robinson on why finishing Boston tonight is huge.
The group sense of urgency is very high. We want to try to finish this tonight. This is a really good team we're playing against, and obviously we've developed a little bit of a rhythm here, so we just want to try to maximize it and just continue to play good basketball. We know it's not going to be easy. We expect a full haymaker punch coming from them. For us, it's just going to be about weathering the storm and just trying to, make a run in response to their run and just try to win this thing ugly.
And so far, so good. Jimmy Butler has 7. Miami up 7. Just over 4 left first quarter. Back to Miami with Doris and Dave.
All right, Jim, 18-5 run by Miami right now, and the Heat do look like they are on a mission to finish this. Boston, hard to tell, but a sloppy start for Tatum. 3 turnovers and 2 points for Boston's best player.
Yeah, just trying to play in a crowd, probably pressing a little bit, feels a little bit of the pressure to lead the way. They're going to put the ball in his hands on this possession, let him play pick and roll, I imagine.
The Celtics have been swept 5 times in their illustrious playoff history. Brown on the left baseline, fires to Brogdon, right wing, back to Tatum now on the left side. Sidestep 3 over Butler is good. So Jason Tatum knocks down the 3, and Boston back within 4.
Ball change sides of the floor, and generally speaking, that gets you an open shot.
Lowry at the hash mark on the far side. Swing it to Butler, right wing. Calling for Strus to come get the ball. Strus has it at the Heat logo. Midcourt, about 45 feet away. Now moves to his right. Stops, pops. Long 3. No good. Rebound Brogdon to Boston. Miami gets back, though, so it's a 3-on-4 for the Celtics. Brogdon stops the dribble and shoots the ball from the left wing. Way short. Rebounded by Lowry. Miami on the move, left to right. Lowry in the front court driving. Gets into the lane. Fouled by Tatum. Let's see if they stay in the act of shooting around the floor. It's a 14 foul on Boston. Still none on Miami with 3:13 to go in the first quarter.
That's the savvy veteran, Kyle Lowry. He was pushing tempo. He crossed Jason Tatum over. As soon as he felt contact on the upper arm, he tried to get into the shooting motion. They're not going to give him the shots. It's just savvy veteran play.
Butler will inbound far side, out of bounds, guarded by Tatum. Got to get it inbound. Does to Martin, who's at the midcourt line. Martin throws to Lowry right side. Now Zeller left wing. Butler holds it out high, about 25 feet away. Williams has him on the switch. He's got a big on him. He drives on him into the paint, goes up and misses over Williams, and then Tatum got poked in the eye, and a foul is called on Butler. That is the first on Butler. The fans actually booing Tatum. They act as if he somehow flopped, but obviously there was contact to his face.
Only the first team foul, however, on the Miami Heat.
It actually was Zeller that had the initial contact. Well, actually, both guys got him, but it was Zeller first that got him with the left hand to the right eye of Tatum. 2:57 left in the first. 22-18 Miami. Heat shooting 60%. Boston 50%. Brown left side. They double him. Brogdon right wing. Left hand dribble into the paint. Stripped. But it ends up in the hands of Williams, and he throws it out of bounds near side off of Butler. 9 to shoot. Butler will keep, or Boston rather will keep.
Just feels like on the catch, Malcolm Brogdon, typically an assertive guy, reads what the defense gives you and makes a sharp decision. He doesn't look sharp to start.
And he did not score in game 3. 0 for 6. Tatum left wing, shot clock at 4. Driving, step back 3, and that's off the front iron. No, rebound Butler. Miami by 4, inside 2.5 to go in the first. Contact down court away from the ball as both Grant Williams and Cody Zeller hit the deck. They're going to call a foul on Williams, so that will put Boston over the limit, and Zeller will go to the line. First on Grant Williams. Cody Zeller, a late season pickup. It's really interesting when you look at the makeup of this roster for Miami. Kevin Love and Zeller weren't part of the team until mid-February, March. Yet they've been very impactful here in the playoffs. First free throw good for Zeller.
For Kevin Love, he had fallen out of Cleveland's rotation, and they worked out a situation where, after the veteran performance, a champion with Cleveland, they wanted to satisfy the veterans' needs, and he had opportunities elsewhere, but he believed in the Miami Heat and the role he could play here.
Zeller gets both free throws, and so Miami back up 6. The Heat has led by as many as 7. Boston led by 6 early. 2:25 to go in the first quarter, 24-18. Brogdon in between the leg dribble, now drives right of the lane. Stops, tried to throw it underneath. It pinballs into the hands of Williams, who hits the deck. Gets it outside to Smart, left corner. He'll put it up for 3. No good, back rim. And it's rebounded by Butler, his third already. Butler on the move across the timeline, left side. Guarded by Brogdon. Driving left baseline. Gets a defender up in the air, and then a block shot by Robert Williams out of bounds, baseline right. Good help defense that time by Rob Williams.
Duncan Robinson in for Max Strus here. Duncan Robinson is playing as confident a basketball as we have seen in his career. And not just three-point shooting. He made some plays off the bounce, had a couple back cuts. Anxious to see, can he go back-to-back here?
At 22 points in that Game 3 win. Left wing with the shot clock at 7 as Butler drives into the paint. Stops, turns, falling away, and he's fouled. He missed the shot, but he'll go to the line.
With a short shot clock, they just vacate one side of the floor, inbound it to Jimmy, and say, go beat Malcolm Brogdon one-on-one. And I don't know that there's many guys with the guile, the footwork, the ability to keep defenders off balance with an up fake. That one guy right now, the way Jimmy's playing, can handle him.
First foul on Brogdon. Butler so strong and quick. First free throw, front rim, backboard and in. So 8 points for Butler. There have been games in the playoffs where he's deferred. There have been games where he's taken over. We saw the 56-point game against Milwaukee. Tonight feels like a game where he may think in his mind, I got to go out there and score 40 to try to put the Celtics away. He gets both free throws. He's headed that way right now. He's already got 9 points. The lead is 8 for Miami with 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Tatum on the bench right now for the Celtics. Smart using a screen, dribbling right side. Smart, lob pass to the left wing for Jaylen Brown. Fires underneath for a dunk to Williams. Nice pass.
That was Robert Williams from the jump. He wanted to set a flare or a hammer screen, and as soon as he sets that screen, he dove to the cup. Good read by Boston.
Miami ball with Lowry now at the top of the circle at the three-point line. Throws to Butler at the hash mark far side. Dribbling over to the right wing with shot clock at 5. Butler shovel pass to Martin, right corner. He'll shoot it and hit it. A 3 for Martin. Another triple for the Heat.
Incredible performance throughout this series by Caleb Martin. A stark contrast in numbers and production from a year ago.
Miami by 9, largest lead of the game. Inside a minute to go. Williams in the paint, got stripped by Lowry in a steal. 3-on-2, left to right. Lowry doubles to the left wing, Robinson. And then he throws it away to Brogdon. Williams running the floor, drives in the lane, gets hammered by Lowry, and will go to the line for 2.
Very good foul by Kyle Lowry. Make him earn it. It was one-on-one. Kyle Lowry talking right now to Duncan Robinson about what he wanted him to do. I like that. There's one thing about this Heat team. They don't get their feelings hurt very easily. Their teammates can hold one another accountable. It's not personal. It's business.
Robert Williams at the line takes the ball, holds it against his right hip, then one dribble, and shoots and misses. Front rim, no. Going back to that point you made, though, that's a sign of a good team, is when players don't get their feelings hurt when they get criticized by a teammate.
Understanding that the criticism has to do with the elevation in your play and thus the team play.
It's constructive criticism. Second free throw is good, so it's 29-21 Miami. 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Miami headed for another 30-point quarter against this Boston defense. Lowry across the timeline, using his right hand to call out a play. Left-hand dribble, stops and shoots a three from straight away, and it's no good. Rebounded by Brogdon. 30 seconds left, so about a 7-second difference in the game and shot clocks. Here at the end of the first quarter, Boston ball, trailing by 8. Brogdon, who has not scored again, has the ball at the top of the key. He's got two men guarding him. Now he drives right in the lane, leaves it for Williams. Kick out Jaylen Brown, right side open three, and he missed it. Ball batted around. Grant Williams has it, goes back up, and fouled. Lost the ball as he went back up, so it'll be 2 free throws. Kyle Lowry is hurt. He got back up, tried to get into the play, and then now is doubled over again. And looks like he took a shot either to the inner thigh or just a little bit higher. But he's going to walk it off as Grant Williams will go to the line with 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Miami leading 29-21. It actually looked like a non-contact, like he just slipped Doris and his left leg gave out.
Now the officials come together.
Criteria for a flagrant foul.
Wow. So I saw the 3 officials gather together, and so they're going to take a look at the contact against Grant is elevated in any way. What do you say? Hostile act or flagrant?
Well, again, Kyle Lowry just went down. He just slipped. But looking at the replay of the Grant Williams putback attempt, Lowry came in and there was contact to the head area. There was a wind-up, didn't get anywhere near the ball, just got his arm and a little bit of face, so that may end up being a flagrant one.
I think it absolutely is going to be a flagrant one. This is reminding me of the play on the Western Conference that got our guys agitated, but it's by rule. I think this could be upgraded for sure.
Scott Foster, John Goebel, Courtney Kirkland, our crew.
The foul's been deemed a common foul. We'll shoot 2. From there.
Wind up, impact, follow through. Those are words we've been hearing for years.
And again, it wasn't. The initial contact wasn't to the face. It was to the arm, but it didn't look like it was a basketball play. And then on the follow-through, after the arm, it did get a little of Grant Williams' face. I'm actually surprised. 9 seconds to go. Williams at the line. First free throw is good. First point for Grant Williams.
And first of all, looking at the replay, Kyle Lowry looks spry tonight. He had to come across the body of one of his teammates to try to get up and contend and block that shot. And he was up there a little bit.
And again, that was after the injury, too. He got back up to make that play. Second free throw is good. So it's 29-23 Miami. Heat ball, holding for 1. 5 seconds left. Lowry across the timeline. Moves to his left. Shoots a 3. Rainbows, no. The tip, no, by Zeller left of the rim. And that ends the first quarter of Game 4. Miami ends up shooting 50% from 3. Boston 44%, but 4 of 13 from 3. Another struggle from the perimeter for the Celtics. At the end of 1, Miami 29, Boston 23. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
The NBA Finals.
Hearts are racing, heads are pounding.
No time to rest. No time to look away.
It's unbelievable.
Because in the finals, everything changes.
Oh, it's good.
Fate collides with destiny. Today's stars become tomorrow's inspirations. And 4 wins turn the end of a season into the start of a legacy. The NBA Finals begin June 1st on ABC.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh, yeah. Love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaronair, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Remember college? Early morning classes? All-night study sessions? And somewhere in there, maybe even a social life. 5-Hour Energy got you through. Now, you've got responsibilities, work, bills, a family. 5-Hour Energy is still here with the same alert, energized feeling you relied on back then. Every day, 5-Hour Energy helps millions just like you be at their best when it really matters. Rediscover 5-Hour Energy. We'll get you through again. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico. Susan has always wanted to live in a chateau. I like a certain je ne sais quoi. While Jake is more into the Cape Cod style home.
It's a classic look.
Compromise is tough, but these two won't have to compromise when they bundle home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and they could save even more. In the end, Susan and Jake found a Cape Cod style home where they will only speak French.
Bonjour, je t'aime, merci beaucoup, and cordon bleu.
You'll get better with Chime. Bundling without compromise at Geico.com.
Jim Baskell back with you from the Granger studio. We now pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Do not drive off the road with this big news.
DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Morning 6 to 10.
I'll give it to you whenever you want it. WEPN FM, New York.
Butler on the right wing. Thought about the three. Little jab step. Now drives. Stops at the elbow. Backing down White. Shot clock at 4. Turnaround jumper from 12 feet. Swishes through to tie the game at 12.
Nothing flashy. Just very good footwork.
And 9 early points from Jimmy Butler. Bam hasn't scored, but the Heat are up 6. Start of the second quarter. Before we go back to Dave and Doris, here's Roz Gold on Wood A.
Thanks, Jim. After Jason Tatum's third turnover, there was a Celtics timeout, and I saw in that huddle, Jason's turnovers were addressed by his teammates. Both Grant Williams and Jaylen Brown addressed Jason directly in front of the team. And Jason shook his head yes. He was receptive to their direct feedback and intensity, and his body language was positive and listening.
Good stuff, Roz. More turnovers for Boston than field goals the last 9.5 minutes of that first quarter. They trail by 6. Tatum left elbow jumper off the front rim. No. Tatum is 2 for 5 now. Rebound Lowry. Martin in the front court on the right wing. Drives left hand. Gets past Tatum. Right hand layup is good on the left side of the rim. Beautiful move by Martin to lead back to 8.
One man to beat. Aggressive, confident drive.
27-13 run by the Heat. They lead 31-23. Opening minute, second quarter. Brogdon left wing to the left corner. Horford shoots a 3. Drills it. Al Horford, second 3.
6 points in 7 minutes. 2 or 3 shooting and 1 rebound for Al.
And Boston 5 of 14 from 3. They've only taken 6 2-point shots here in this first half. 1 minute in, second quarter, 31-26 Heat. Lowry top of the key. Keeps the dribble. Now a lob for Bam Adebayo in the throwdown. Great look by Lowry. That was the first shot attempt for Bam tonight.
I feel like that play's been far too successful in pockets for Miami. Can't come off the body.
Brogdon reverse layup with the left hand. No good. He hung in the air. Missed the shot. Rebound Martin ahead to Lowry. Left to right on the front court. Butler on the left wing with 9 first quarter points. Played all 12 minutes. Butler driving left side, about 18 feet away. He's got Derek White on him. Shot clock at 8. Butler backing him down. Now into the paint. Shovels to Lowry, right corner. Lowry's going to put it up from there. Off the back rim, no. And it's boarded by Brogdon. Brogdon right to left, picked up by Butler about 30 feet away left side. Drives on him, gets into the lane, tries to draw the contact, and missed the shot from 5 feet.
If he just concentrates on finishing and not worrying, he had already beat Jimmy Butler. You didn't have to get back to his body.
He's 0 for his last 9. Didn't score in game 3, nothing in game 4. Butler right elbow, drives into the paint, kicked out to Lowry near the midcourt line. Now Bam Adebayo, handoff, right side Robinson, hoists a 3, and he missed it that time. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston ball down 7, 2 minutes gone by. Horford left wing, he'll try it and hit it. Al Horford with his third 3 and 4 tries. He is the leading scorer in the game for the Celtics.
He's a prideful guy, and his defense has been good all series. The offense has waxed and waned, but he's got the three working tonight.
33-29 Miami, 9.5 to go in the first half. Butler left wing, guarded by White, shot clock at 10. Between the leg dribble, now moves to his right, stops at the foul line. They're going to call a foul on Bam Adebayo on the screen. That is his first.
One thing I've noticed, and I know Jimmy has taken 6 shots and 4 free throws, I still think he can be more aggressive when he touches the paint. It's like he's getting to the middle of the paint and wanting to get off his feet and spray it out. I think he can beat his man more consistently, and it may take 40 from him before this is all said and done.
Grant Williams has the ball at the top of the circle. Dribble handoff for Tatum. Now Brogdon left wing, drives, stops from about 12 feet away and kicks it out. Tatum spinning. He's at the elbow, now into the lane, and a missed shot. Offensive foul on Tatum. That is his 4th turnover. 2nd personal foul. We're 40 rows up, and you can see it coming from up here. He led with his right arm right to the chin of Martin.
If you are paying attention to players' tendencies, you know that if you cut Jason Tatum off, the spin move is his patented move. So Caleb Martin just beats him to the spot, and it takes it right on the chest.
3 minutes gone by second quarter, 33-29 Miami. Butler left wing has Derek White on him. Fires to the right side for Martin. Jab step, now drives into the lane. He's fouled by Brogdon. First team foul. And that is the second on Malcolm Brogdon.
Grant Williams is pleading his case. He was in the official space saying that Martin basically threw a shoulder at him. It was a jab step that got him leaning in one direction. And I'll be honest with you, on the replay here, it looked like Caleb Martin had lost a little bit of his balance. So he gets bailed out with a foul call, and Grant is still yapping at the official.
Second foul on Grant Williams. Now Vincent in the right corner, trying to drive right baseline. He gets past Derek White. He's fouled, missed the reverse layup with the right hand, but he'll go to the line for 2. And that's 2 team fouls, and the first on White.
What you notice now is I feel like Boston is trying to turn up the temperature defensively. And what they're doing is they're getting into the body of a live ball, meaning that ball handler has the option to get by. So I have no problem with you pressuring the basketball, but you've got to contain the basketball. You give up a baseline drive, and usually you give up a layup or free throws.
Vincent misses the free throw at 5 points in the first quarter. Miami 5 of 7 as a team at the line.
The 4 turnovers by Jason ties his most for any half in this postseason. It's not just about the turnovers, it's about when it happens for Tatum. We've criticized him for a lot of them happening in the 4th, but he just doesn't look right.
He does have 5 points and 6 rebounds, but neither he nor Jaylen Brown have looked the same in this series as they did in the previous series. Right wing in the front court, Horford 3. No good. Rebound White, and he got the putback plus a foul. What a play by Derek White. He was to the left of the rim. He got the rebound and put it up right as there was contact from Miami.
And I've got to say this. There are a couple guys on Boston's team who have been consistently competitive. Al Horford defensively has been competitive. Derek White, Grant Williams, they have come with the requisite level of physicality and intention. That's a tremendous play by Derek White.
Butler commits the foul, his first. First team foul, White's free throw up front, rim and in. 34-32, Miami. 8.5 to go. Miami had a 9-point lead late in the first quarter, but Boston has climbed back to within a deuce. Front court to our right, Gabe Vincent on the left wing. 8.5 to go here in the second quarter. Vincent driving left side, step back 3 over Derek White. Rainbow 3, it spins out, and it's rebounded by Horford. That thing was in the air forever and spun around about 270 and 1 out. Now Tatum in the lane, has to be careful. Nice scoop layup, finger roll, ties the game. Instead of going at the defender, he slowed down once he got in the lane.
Jump stop, off 2 feet, lean to the right to avoid Jimmy Butler. Very smart play.
34 all with 8 minutes to go here. Robinson right side, drives, bounce pass in the paint into traffic, a turnover. Derek White has it, dribbling up the court, stops to the right elbow, gets it to a trailer. Grant Williams a 3, right wing, good. Boston by 3. The Celtics with one of their better offensive stretches maybe of the series. They lead at 37-34. Timeout Miami with 7:46 to go in the first half. You're listening to the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Hey, Rick DiPietro here. Looking to take your business to the next level? Sharphead has been creating advanced custom software solutions for over 20 years. Sharphead software empowers companies both large and small, including the most popular football leagues in the world. Take your business to the next level with the team at Sharphat. Go to sharphat.com/Rick today for a free consultation. Sharphat's creative solutions will enhance your company's competitive edge. When your standards are high and success matters, call Sharphat. Visit sharphat.com/Rick for a free consultation today.
Security Dodge's Memorial Day sales event is on. It's the season, and the deals are hot. The home of Long Island's absolute best zero-down lease deals brings you deals on buy-in, too. New 2023 Jeep Cherokee L Overland 4x4. Buy for 20% off MSRP. Or the new 2023 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4. Buy for 10% off MSRP. Don't go someplace else to save hundreds. Come to Security Dodge in Amityville and save thousands. Spring price break. Let's go, Long Island. For complete program details, shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Hi, I'm attorney John D'Agostino. If you've been injured, you need a lawyer who knows what you're going through. I understand how one accident can turn your whole world upside down. I've been there. I'm a local guy. I grew up on these streets and worked all through law school. After school, I built my practice one client at a time. It didn't matter where they lived. It didn't matter how big or small the case was. I was there to make sure someone paid. Why? Because I've been there. I now run D'Agostino & Associates, a personal injury law firm I built right here in New York and New Jersey. For over 30 years, D'Agostino & Associates has been helping accident victims get every dollar they deserve. We've recovered millions of dollars for people just like you. Call now, 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino & Associates, a personal injury law firm that offers free consultation. And if you can't make it to us, we're going to come to you. I've been there. Call now, 888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino Law, fight back.
From our Rangers studio, with the Celtics jumping on top here in the second quarter. Consider Boston has won each of their last 3 road games when facing playoff elimination dating back to last season, at Milwaukee and at Miami last year, and at Philadelphia this season. That is the longest current streak of any kind by any team in the league, and that's Inside the Numbers, brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Boston, fueled by a 14-5 run to start the second quarter, goes on top. Let's send it back to Miami with Doris and Dave.
And Jim, you mentioned 14-5. How about 11-1 of late? Miami doesn't have a field goal in the last 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
How about that sequence by Derek White? The offensive rebound putback. Then he goes down and forces a turnover, and then he finds Grant Williams for the 3. So to Grant, Derek White, a big part of that run. And the Boston Celtics, 7 made threes. This year, Dave, they set a franchise record for threes made and attempted, but in the series, they've been below 30%. This is the first time we've seen them get to that 3 game.
3 threes for Horford. Derek White has 1, but he's also 2 of 2 from 2 after going 0 of 3 from 2. White did in Game 3. Miami ball, front court to our right, 37-34 Boston. Vincent has it at the head of the key. Throws to Bam Adebayo, left side on the face-up. Drives, gets to his right hand. Layup is good.
Had to split Al Horford and Jason Tatum, but boy, that quick jab step and the first long explosive step is what gets him to the cup.
4 points for Bam, 37-36 Boston. 7:15 to go, first half. Derek White up top, lobs to Tatum on the near wing. He's doubled there. Out to White, shot clock at 5, swing to Brogdon. White left side, he'll put it up. No good on the 3, rebounded by Lowry.
Excellent weak side checkout by Bam allows Lowry to crack back.
Lowry across the timeline, deep into the paint. And a traveling violation called against Lowry by Scott Foster on the right baseline.
He's a little surprised, but I did think he traveled. He needed to jump stop and spray it.
Did look like he shuffled his feet. Boston ball, 6:50 to go. Here in the second quarter, they lead by 1, 37-36, trying to stave off elimination. Tatum behind the back pass, Williams left side 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Brogdon, low left, goes back up and scores.
Well, if you're Brogdon, and you noted it, he's been struggling. So get to the offensive window. Use that big body, those wide shoulders. Go get something for yourself.
First points in Game 2 for Brogdon. 39-36 Boston, 6.5 to go in the first half. Right wing Martin in the front court. Driving left side pass. Horford goes to the right hand. Another reverse layup. Pretty move by Martin. Has really turned it on as a scorer in this series.
He's using the rim as a protector. Al couldn't block the shot because he was buried.
He's got 7 points already. Brogdon in the front court, left wing. 6:10 to go in the half. Boston by 1. Brogdon guarded by Lowry. Right hand dribble. Drives into the lane. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon off his foot.
Yet another turnover by the Boston Celtics. They are mounting here in the first half.
That's 7 giveaways by Boston, leading to 6 Celtic points. Boston actually has 9 points off of Miami's turnover so far. Vincent on the far side at the half mark. Uses the Bam screen. On the left wing, shot clock at 10. Keeps the dribble, drives baseline. A runner is stood off the glass. Miami back in front, 40-39. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Tatum in the front court, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, but 4 turnovers for Tatum. Bounce pass, Brogdon right side, shovel pass to the right corner, a 3 from White, pushes through. Derek White with another 3, his second. 42-40 Boston. Strus in the front court, left wing Vincent. He'll try it, miss it, a 3. Batted out by Lowry, though to midcourt for Strus. Martin right wing. He'll rise and can a 3. Martin 4-4.
Al did not want to get beat on another dribble drive, so he gives Caleb Martin a cushion. And Caleb says, all right, you're going to give me the 3. I'm going to walk up and take it.
And Joe Mazzulla, who was criticized for not calling timeouts in previous playoff games when the opponent got momentum, does call a timeout here. 5:15 to go, second quarter. It's Miami 43, Boston 42. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Small business owners, we know finishing your to-do list can feel like climbing a mountain, but that mountain is also covered in banana peels. Then, when something new gets added to your list, you're like, nope, I'm already climbing this huge, super slippery banana peel mountain of a to-do list. At Progressive, we don't want to make your day any harder. That's why we make it easy to manage your policy on our mobile app. So climbing that banana peel mountain feels more like a leisurely stroll. See if you can save on commercial auto insurance in as little as 6 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms and conditions.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are at the very heart of our mission. That's why this Military Appreciation Month, we thought you might want to hear a special thank you message from your friends and family.
I want to give a shout out to my brother Will, who's currently serving as a major in the Army. Happy Military Appreciation Month.
Hi, I'm wishing my pops, retired Colonel Stephen Sheehan of the United States Marine Corps, a happy Military Appreciation Month.
And from all of us here, happy Military Appreciation Month. Commitment connects us. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Does your vehicle have over 75,000 miles? Get maximum high-mileage engine protection with new Syntec Full Synthetic High-Mileage Motor Oil exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec High Mileage and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $34.99. Limit supply. Ask for Syntec High Mileage at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
From the Granger studio with Caleb Martin now going 4 for 4 with 10 points to lead Miami. Consider in their 26-point Game 3 win, they were led by Gabe Vincent's 29, getting the most points by undrafted players combined in a postseason game in the modern draft era, 81 total. That's Did You Know, brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. Go to geico.com today. Heat up 1 before we send it back to Dave and Doris. Here's Roz Gold on Woodhead.
Thanks, Jim. I asked Caleb Martin how Heat role players have been able to look so comfortable out there, and he pointed to the importance of the Heat veterans. They've won championships. They've been to the finals. He said, our vets are winners. We trust and lean on them. They've done a great job preparing guys like myself mentally so that on court, we feel like we've experienced it before. It's not overwhelming, guys.
And Roz, he is the leading scorer right now for Miami, Caleb Martin. He's got 10 points, 4 of 4 shooting.
He's drawing the Al Horford or a big, and he's just attacking them and reading what the game gives him.
Miami by 1, 5-minute mark. 43-42, second quarter. Boston ball, front court to our left. Jaylen Brown backing down his man, fouled as he got stripped in the lane by Gabe Vincent going to put the shot up. It was in the act. He'll shoot 2.
And anytime Jaylen Brown has been guarded by Gabe Vincent, he has looked to attack, couple efficient dribbles into the mid-post area, and then just trying to use his size.
First foul on Vincent, second team foul. Jaylen Brown at the line. First free throws of the game, 5 points for Brown. His first shot attempt is up and short. But a struggle, whether it's been from three-point range or in general shooting the ball in this series.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. The tandem of Bam and Butler have outplayed Tatum and Brown, and they've outplayed him in the moments that have mattered. In the possession ball games before Game 3, down the stretch, and he air balls almost. It barely hit the rim.
A shot. Grazed the rim. Jaylen Brown has really become a reliable shooter. You have to wonder about his confidence at this point. 0 for 2 on that trip. Miami ball with a 1-point lead. 4:45 to play first half. And now a foul away from the ball.
13 foul. Robert Williams is trying to be super physical with Bam Adebayo before he was able to catch it. And he rode him across the lane, just pushing on his midsection. And that's too much physicality.
First foul on Williams. Left wing is Bam Adebayo facing up, driving, gets to his right hand. Pump fake goes up over Williams. High arcing shot. No, altered by Williams. Rebound Tatum. Bounce past Jaylen Brown, driving right side. Gets the layup with the right hand.
And Boston would love to be able to access that transition game a lot more often.
44-43. Boston, 4:20 to play in the first half. Celtics down 3-0 in the series. Vincent right elbow keeps the dribble. Goes baseline. Behind the back pass. An easy dunk. Middle of the lane for Bam Adebayo. What a play by Vincent.
Two guys went to Vincent. Thus the wide open Bam.
Right side, Derek White drives the lane. Stops. Kick out Smart. Walking into a 3 on the right side. Off the heel. He has not scored. Rebound Strus of Miami. Smart is 0 for 3. Another rough offensive showing for Marcus Smart. Vincent right side. Bounces to Bam. In the lane. 12-footer up. Back rim no. And rebounded by White. 45-44 Miami. 3:45 to play in the half. White stripped by Lowry. 2-on-1. Ahead to Martin. Who's past Tatum. He drives and scores. Dunking it through. He's 5 for 5, Martin. 3-point lead for Miami, 47-44. Jaylen Brown, right baseline, between the leg dribble, now shoots, misses from 15 feet. Rebound, Strus. Crowd into it now. Miami ball, front court to our right. 3-point lead. All this with Jimmy Butler on the bench. Vincent left side. Defenders on his hip. Stops at the foul line, but wait. A foul was called on the drive.
On Jaylen Brown. So Gabe Vincent does what you should do. He got the step on Brown. He could feel the heat defensively. He dead stops. And Jaylen Brown rides into him, and thus the foul. That's 4 team fouls now on Boston. Next one in the bonus.
And Butler into the game. Has not scored here in the quarter. Has not taken a shot in the quarter. 9 points in the first. Miami by 3. 3:12 remaining first half. 47-44 Heat. Bam has it top of the key. Fires to the right side. Martin fakes. Gets it back out to Vincent near the midcourt line. Shot clock at 4. Vincent leaning in, draws contact, puts up a shot, missed it, but he'll go to the line for 3 free throws to get Jaylen Brown for another foul. That's 2 on him.
Boy, the uber-aggressive Gabe Vincent right now. He's got 8 points, 4 assists, really efficient. And he's just attacking. His movement, his pick-and-roll play, everything he's doing is with intention. It's done with speed. He's making crisp reads. What a game by this guy.
We talked with Eric Spoelstra pregame about it. He said the game 3 look, as Vincent hits the first free throw, was what Vincent did really well in college. He was a gunslinger, but we challenged him to be more of a combo guard. He was willing to accept that challenge, turned himself into an NBA player, and is thriving with the Heat.
He also said that the game 2 performance where he had only 4 points was as impactful. It's just that he did things only coaches notice. Command the offense, deliver the ball in timely and on-target ways. Play incredible defense. In that game, if you remember, they went into the 3-2 zone late, and he was a big part of that.
Gets all 3 free throws, so Vincent is up to 11 points. The lead is back to 6 for Miami. 3 minutes to go in the half. The Heat led by 9 in the first quarter. 50-44. Here's the score right now. Brown left side in the front court to Tatum. He's doubled. Throws it back to Brown, left corner. Fires underneath to Williams, who gets a dunk. Good pass by Brown.
Boy, Robert Williams, aggressive as a scorer for him. I mean, he's 2 for 2, but he's been opportunistic in that paint, looking for those.
50-46 Miami. Front court to our right. Gabe Vincent, left-hand dribble. Scoop shot with the left hand, no. Bam gets the offensive rebound, though. Kicks it back out to Martin. Martin with a blow-by. Finds Strus on the right side. To Vincent in the left corner. Shot clock at 5. A foul underneath. It's going to be on Boston. Derek White hit the deck, but it didn't matter. They call Robert Williams for a foul.
That hurts. That was a possession going nowhere for the Heat. And contact away from the play is going to lead to a couple of free throws.
Penalty situations. It'll be Bam Adebayo at the line shooting 2. They get Derek White for the foul, so that's 2 on him. First free throws of the game for Adebayo, 6 points so far. 2:25 remaining in the first half. First foul shot, front rim and in for Bam. 51-46 Miami. If there's a game 5, it would be in Boston on Thursday night. Miami trying to close it out tonight. Denver swept the Lakers. Game 1 of the NBA Finals doesn't start till a week from Thursday in Denver. Miami would love to close this out tonight and get some rest. Maybe Tyler Hero's back. He's been cleared for some non-contact after breaking his wrist early in the postseason. Second free throw good for Bam.
He's yet to shoot a basketball with that right hand, though, Tyler Hero. So you wonder what his level of preparation would be. Certainly conditioning would be okay.
52-46 Miami. 2:10 to go in the half. Jaylen Brown right side. Stops, leans in, kicks it out. Grant Williams points a 3, swishes it through.
Their 9th 3 of this game already for Boston. 9 for 22, 40%. This is as good as they have shot it.
But they're still down. 52-49 Miami, 1:50 on the clock in the first half. Bam posting up, low post right, facing up now on Grant Williams about 15 feet out. Williams with a jab, Bam with a jab step. Now he'll shoot and score over Williams.
They've sent 3 different types of defenders on Bam, and he scored on all 3.
54-49, Jaylen Brown into the front court. Throws to Tatum, sidestep 3 left wing. Front rim, no. And offensive rebound, Smart. Got it out to Williams. Fires in the middle of the paint. Tatum missed the layup, but he's fouled. And Tatum will shoot 2.
Dave, I got to tell you, after missing those free throws badly, on this possession early, Jaylen Brown had a drive, and he dead stopped after he beat his man, like he didn't want to get back to the free throw line because there were defenders in the paint. That's a normal attack for Jaylen Brown. So I'm interested to watch this game unfold. Does he want to go to the cup?
And what about Jason Tatum? He just missed a free throw, his first foul shot of the game. Boston is 4 of 8 at the line. One more free throw here for Tatum. 1:24 to go. First half, 54-49 Miami. Tatum with 7 points. Jaylen Brown has 7 points. 7 rebounds for Tatum as well. And he knocks down the second free throw. Boston back within 4. That's what they trailed by at halftime of game 3. And then they were down 30 after 3. Right side is Vincent in the front court to our right. Has a screen to his right. Keeps the dribble. Picked up by Robert Williams III on the switch, so he drives into the lane. Hands it off for Martin left side. Going baseline. Shot clock at 4. Martin gets bumped. Finds Butler underneath. He lost it. Stripped. Taken away by Tatum. Fires into the front court for Jaylen Brown right side. He attacks and passes. Left wing, Grant Williams. He's open. He'll shoot. Missed the 3. And rebounded by Butler. Ahead to Martin being chased. Martin right-hand layup is good against Grant Williams.
This guy is so savvy, Dave. He has used the other side of the rim when necessary. Grant Williams all kinds of fired up. Jason Tatum yelling at the official as well.
May have been a technical foul after the basket. Here's Scott Foster, who's going to the table.
We used to check to see if there was a hot flash after the main basket.
Was it Tatum with a push late? Is that what they're looking at?
So looking at the replay, Tatum looked like
Butler pushed him in the back.
And then he ended up hitting Strus. The officials saw that. But they will go to the monitor, and I'm sure when they do, they'll see the Looks like Butler pushed initially.
I mean, there are a lot of bodies flying around there.
There was no hostile act on the play. Play will continue with a baseline throw with no subs entering the game at this time.
Okay, and no technicals either, because Tatum was really upset at first. So a lot of contact, but no hostile act. 47 seconds remaining in the half. 56-50. Miami leads. Boston ball. 8 turnovers by the Celtics, leading to 10 Miami points. Heat looking for the sweep. They have not had a 5-game winning streak all season long. Their only other 4-game win streak was in the regular season against non-playoff teams. But their identity has completely transformed here in the postseason. And they have a 3-0 series lead, and it looks like they'll have a halftime lead as well.
Down 3 with 3 to play in a do-or-die second play-in game, and here they are on the brink of the NBA Finals.
While the play-in tournament has really worked for the Miami Heat. Tatum across the timeline, left-hand dribble, throws to the right wing for Marcus Smart, skips to the left side for Grant Williams, blows past his man, pull-up jumper off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Zeller. Miami ball. 7-second difference between the game and shot clock. 25 seconds to go. 56-50 Miami. Butler going to hold it out near the midcourt line, just casually dribbling the ball. Shot clock now at 7. It's a screen to his right. 4 to shoot. Butler pulls up for 3 straight away, and it's no good. Rebound Tatum with 8 seconds to go. Boston has time. Into the front court is Tatum. Left wing. Stops. Fires to the right side with 1 second to go. Smart hesitates, now shoots. Misses the 3 at the buzzer. Smart goes 0 for 4 from 3. Miami will take a 6-point lead into the locker room.
You can tell that Tatum and Brown have played together. I mean, Tatum and Smart have played together for a long time. They always seem to know where one another is. Marcus, wide open, uncontested 3, just can't get it to go down.
There's a little bit more fight, but it doesn't feel like the spirit or the continuity offensively that you would really need to win a Game 4 and extend the series.
In particular, because Miami, the later it gets, the better they become, because in possession ball games, they have been incredible all year.
At the end of the first half, it's Miami 56, Boston 50. Now let's send us to Jim Baskell in the studio, the AutoZone halftime report.
All right, Dave, thanks so much. How about this from Miami? We talked about those undrafted players. They're led by 2 of them, Caleb Martin, 14, Gabe Vincent, 11. That's 25 total from those undrafted players as they go up 6 at the break. You know, every day there are drivers on the road who decide not to buckle their seatbelts. Some of those drivers will be ticketed by law enforcement. Some of those drivers who crash won't make it home. Buckling is the single most effective way to protect your life in an event of a crash and make it home safely to your loved ones. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket, paid for by NHTSA. Coming up next on the AutoZone halftime report, is LeBron James ready to call it a career? We'll get insight on the other side. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico. Sarah wants a yard. My own little paradise. Brad, however, hates yard work.
The only thing I hate more than cutting the grass is paying someone to cut the grass.
Compromise is tough, but these two won't have to compromise when they bundle home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and they could save even more. In the end, Sarah and Brad found a great home with a yard. A very, very small yard.
Time to get it done. And I'm done.
Bundling without compromise at Geico.com.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
At the United States Postal Service, we're reinventing our network to help keep your business moving. With new shipping options to deliver better value, greater flexibility to conveniently reach your customers, more confident shipping with new informed delivery features, and new electric vehicles for a cleaner, brighter future. Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/movingforward.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh, yeah. Love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski. The dingarona. Ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power. And the ding. Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
This is the NBA on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Fellas, it's time to stop treating your groins like junk. Introducing the Gillette Intimate Pubic Hair Trimmer, a gentle and easy shave from America's #1 trusted men's grooming brand. Show your pubic region some respect with Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get. Buy now at a retailer near you.
Jim Basketball back on the AutoZone halftime report at the break. The Heat up on the Celtics 56-50 as they look for the 4-game sweep. The NBA halftime show on ESPN Radio is presented by AutoZone. Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone, AutoZone. So the Celtics want to avoid what happened to the Lakers just a night ago, getting swept out of the conference finals on the heels of Denver's 4-game sweep of those Lakers. LeBron James postgame hinted that this could potentially be it for him, like retirement. PTI on that subject.
It's a hard call as to when. Look, I think about it every day myself. You don't want to stay too long, but I can't even imagine that he would retire this year. No, I can't see him retiring, but I understand why he felt this way last night. Like, I did all I could. I played all but 4 seconds. We got swept, even though that happened. And he knows the other team is better. And so maybe the Lakers can get there or maybe not. Maybe there's another place. You know, I've mentioned, speaking of floating, Cleveland and winding up there is a possibility. Maybe he can go somewhere else and be there. Maybe he just feels like it's time. I've done this for so long. By the way, Kareem is 38. Wasn't Kareem like runner-up for MVP or MVP of the finals or something at 38 years old? So he and Kareem. It's a short list. It's just the two of them. LeBron's great. You're right, Tony. He's still one of the 10 best players in the game. No, he's not. Yeah. I think when he has some time and he feels better, our friend Charles Barkley always tells us this. Once you have some months and you feel better, you think, hey, I'm all right. Let's go. Let's tee it up again. And so I think by the time LeBron gets to September, he'll be okay. There's something to think about. The people he came in with, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and now Carmelo Anthony, they're all gone now.
Yeah.
They're all gone now. Yeah. That's why you think about this. That's why great athletes have this dialogue with themselves, and eventually it becomes public.
Yeah, and if it was his final game, at least this season, he leaves with 40 points. 31 of those points came in the first half. Coming up next on the AutoZone halftime report, how about our first half recap of Game 4? A Heat seeking a sweep of the Celtics with the role players again shining. You're listening to the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Do you want to gain stability, benefits, and experience? As a youth development specialist with the City of New York, you can build a solid civil service career working with NYC's youth. Start earning over $47,000, and in 3 months, you can get $2,500 bonus, earn a pension, paid overtime, health care, and in just 5 years, over $60,000. Apply now at nyc.gov/YDS. Make a difference in the lives of our youth. Become a youth development specialist today. Learn more at nyc.gov/YDS.
Take Mohegan Sun with you wherever you are in Connecticut, on your commute, at the shore, in the park, or at home. Your favorite casino games are now in the palm of your hand. Win real money and earn real awards by playing on the MoheganSunCasino.com app. Visit PlayMoheganSunCasino.com for today's promotions. Where do you play Mohegan? Must be 21 or older to play. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org.
To be successful on the field or in business requires two things, a talented team and a sound strategy. Eisner-Amper helps clients with both. Their team, a leading business advisory firm, helps create a winning game plan with audit, accounting, tax, outsourcing, and advisory services designed for their goals. Check out Winning Strategies and Eisner Amper Solutions Insight Library, a collection of action-oriented, industry-specific video sessions and resources. Transform knowledge into action for your business. Visit EisnerAmper.com/solutions.
Springtime is the right time to drive a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. New Mazda CX-30 all-wheel drive lease for just $229 per month for 36 months. Or shop a great selection of certified pre-owned Mazda models. Springtime is the right time for a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 888-885-2891 for lease details. MSRP $24,620. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN PM 546-875 and 53123.
Residency continues at Madison Square Garden. Limited tickets remain for August 29th and September 10th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster. August 29th and September 10th. Limited tickets for both shows available. Billy Joel at the Garden.
To hit a home run, everything needs to line up perfectly. No different than finding the person you want to marry. When the time comes to propose, do what I did. Visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers. They'll make shopping for a ring easy and help you hit it out of the park. Let them help you pick or design the perfect ring to fit any budget from their 2 by London collection. London Jewelers is committed to getting it just right. So visit London Jewelers today at any of their 7 locations, including the newest location at the mall at Short Hills. Mention I told you to stop by, and you'll get the Michael K. treatment.
To the NBA on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Fellas, it's time to stop treating your groins like junk. Introducing the Gillette Intimate Pubic Hair Trimmer, a gentle and easy shave from America's #1 trusted men's grooming brand. Show your pubic region some respect with Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get. Buy now at a retailer near you.
Jim Baskell back on the AutoZone halftime report. The Celtics down 6 at the break. Boston down 3-0 in the series. Have won the last 3 games when facing elimination in the postseason of the last 2 years. First half recap is brought to you by makers of 5-Hour Energy. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com. Opening quarter, Miami got off to a fast start in this one.
20-15, Miami. Tatum double team. His pass broken up. Lowry has it. Ahead the streak. He'll drive and flush. Miami up 7 with 4 minutes to go in the first. Timeout Boston.
How about Jason Tatum? He had a total of 14 turnovers in the entire Philadelphia series. That was his 15th turnover in 3+ games.
Had 3 turnovers in the opening quarter. Miami was up 6 after 1. Boston made a run fueled by their bench second quarter.
Robinson right side drives, bounce pass in the paint into traffic, a turnover. Derek White has it. Dribbling up the court, stops to the right elbow. Gets it to a trailer. Grant Williams a 3, right wing, good. Boston by 3. The Celtics with one of their better offensive stretches, maybe of the series.
At part of an 11-1 run, they grabbed the top side of the scoreboard, but Miami finishes strong.
Vincent right elbow, keeps the dribble, goes baseline, behind the back pass. An easy dunk, middle of the lane for Bam Adebayo. What a play by Vincent.
2 guys went to Vincent, thus the wide-open Bam.
Slick feed from Gabe Vincent, who also scored 11. Miami up 56-50, halfway home to a sweep. Coming up next in the AutoZone halftime report. How about the second half? C's need to rally, were run off the floor in the third quarter of Game 3. How do they respond tonight? This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The all-new NBA app is happening and has you covered coast to coast. Live tip-offs at your fingertips and highlights right as they happen. Steph Curry through the rim. Catch every can't-miss moment before, during, and after the game. And behind the scenes like you've never seen. All access, all the time. All in one app. Because if it's happening in the new NBA app. So get the app today.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead.
With free battery testing and charging, AutoZone is here to help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
What if I need a new one?
We have the right batteries right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
And what if I don't know how to connect it?
No problem. We have a how-to for you at AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Those are sports sounds. And people love sports so much, it makes them pay attention when I say, drivers who switch and save at Progressive could save hundreds. And we all know how sports fans feel about big saves.
What a save!
See what I did there? Save is also a sports word. So save big when you switch to Progressive. Ooh, that's a golf clap.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
Success is picking up extra shifts for your family. Now you want to be the boss. Success is getting your foot in the door. Now you want to take the next step. Success looks different to everyone, and University of Maryland Global Campus can help you reach your goals. For more than 75 years, we've been transforming lives by helping working adults like you expand their skills, move up, or start a new career. And there's never been a better time to get started on your future. Apply to UMGC by May 31st. We'll waive your application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid courses for more than 125 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates. Take advantage of faster onboarding, success coaches, lifetime career services, and more. Achieving your dreams is more possible than ever before. Choose the program that's right for your career goals and get moving forward. No application fee through May 31st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
This is the NBA on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Fellas, it's time to stop treating your groins like junk. Introducing the Gillette Intimate Pubic Hair Trimmer, a gentle and easy shave from America's #1 trusted men's grooming brand. Show your pubic region some respect with Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get. Buy now at a retailer near you.
Jim Basketball back on the AutoZone halftime report, reminding you the NBA on ESPN Radio is brought to you by the makers of 5-Hour Energy. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com. They were outscored 32-17 in the third quarter of Game 3. Entering the third tonight, down 6. How do the Celtics come out of the locker room? Back to Miami with Roz, Doris, and Dave.
It is 56-50. Miami 1/2 away from advancing to the NBA Finals for the second time in 4 years. What are you looking for here, Doris, in the second half?
Miami is undefeated here at home in the playoffs. I'm curious, does Jimmy Butler become more aggressive to score it? He took 7 shots, was 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. There's going to come a point where they can break the will and spirit of Boston. Does he recognize that? And Boston, you have been competitive. You made 9 threes in that first half. I'm curious what their will, spirit, and fight looks like if Miami can put a run on them.
Miami only had 1 3 in the second quarter, but still scored 27 points. The defense that was so good for Boston last year just has not been there, especially in the playoffs. 56-50 to score. Boston will get possession to start the second half. Jason Tatum had 8 points, 8 rebounds, but 4 turnovers. 11 points for Derek White. Jaylen Brown was -11. Max Strus was +15. He only had 4 points, though. 11 points for Gabe Vincent. Jimmy Butler, 9 all in the first quarter. Smart left wing, driving it. Bam Adebayo missed a shot in the lane to the left hand. He still doesn't have a field goal. Rebounded by Love of Miami. He's trying to sweep the Celtics and move on to the NBA Finals to play Denver starting June 1st. Here's Butler in the paint. Turnaround jumper won't go. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. First shot for Butler since the first quarter. Driving as Brown got tripped up as he drove. He thought he traveled, but a foul is called here on Miami.
I just want to go back to something you just made a point of. Jaylen Brown in that first half, -11. In the last 2 games, with Jaylen Brown on the floor, the Celtics are -49. So it has been a real struggle. You mentioned it. I think they've got to raise their intensity level, Boston, to have any chance.
18-footer left wing is good from Jalen Brown. That's a start for Boston. Getting within 4, opening minute of the third quarter. If the Celtics win, Game 5 would be back in Boston on Thursday. Vincent driving left elbow, left-hand layup is good. Scoop and score for Vincent with the left hand. Quickly into the front court is White, driving right of the lane. Missed the layup with the left hand. Rebound Love. Vincent across the timeline for the Heat. Hits Love, a trailer 3, wide open. Can't knock it down, though. Hit the back rim. Offensive rebound. Butler goes up, missed the layup. And it pinballs out to Bam. And now Love. Cruz right side. 3 is blocked, gets it back, puts it up, and hits. It's been that kind of a postseason for the Miami Heat.
Wow. That was a possession going nowhere.
Brown trying to answer, missed the 3 on the right wing. Rebound Love. 61-52 Miami. 10:20 on the clock, third quarter. Butler in the front court. Left-hand dribble about 40 feet away. Moves to his left, keeps the bounce, now pulls it out. Shot clock at 10. Butler driving at Horford, middle of the lane. And a half-hook won't go to the right hand. Rebound by Horford. To the front court, needs some help. Fires to Tatum, right elbow. Tatum hits Brown, right baseline. Out to Horford, a 3 from the right side. No good. Long rebound, Cruz.
Jalen Brown just passes up another shot that in normal circumstances, he's super aggressive.
He fell on his left elbow in Game 3. I wonder if that's bothering him as Bam misses an 8-footer in the lane. It's rebounded by Horford. But otherwise, Brown at times not looking to score at all. Tatum right side has a screen. He's doubled, stripped by Love, and a foul is called by Kevin Love at midcourt.
And the answer to my question about Jimmy Butler, would he become more aggressive as a scorer? He's touched it twice. He's looked to score twice. He's just not made shots.
He's 3 for 10. So 0 for his last 4. Second team foul on Miami. 61-52 Heat. 9.5 to play, third quarter. Tatum in between the rings. Right-hand dribble. 3-pointer from the right side. It's good. Jason Tatum with his second 3 and 11th point. Boston within 6. Can they make enough of a run, though, to regain the lead? Miami is led by as many as 9. That was at the end of the first quarter. Vincent on the right wing. Right-hand dribble. Floater off the window. No. Rebound Tatum. Outlet to Brown. Middle of the floor. Ahead to Smart. Right side drives. And kicks it out up top to Horford. Now Tatum left side. Hoist and hits. The 3 from Tatum. Back-to-back. Trickles. It is a 3-point game.
And no motion from Eric Spoelstra. He's going to let his guys play through this little mini run by the Boston Celtics.
8:50 on the clock in the third. 61-58 Miami. Bruce at the Heat logo, middle of the floor. Lob pass to the low post, left for Love. Backing down Derek White. Gets into the paint. Hook shot won't fall. Rebound Horford. Quick outlet Smart. Right wing of the front court. Smart. Shovel pass to Horford. Left corner Jalen Brown. Brown left baseline. Driving lane is cut off. He's doubled. Fights through it.
3 quick fouls on the Heat.
Timeout instead.
Oh, timeout.
By Joe Mazzulla. With the shot clock winding down, he's 11 on it. He didn't like what he saw. There was a lot of standing around, so he calls a timeout with 8:27 to go in the third. Miami 61, Boston 58, thanks to 2 straight threes from Tatum. You're listening to the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app presented by Indeed.
Hey guys, Dave Rothenberg here. Looking to take your business to that next level? Well, SharpHat has been creating advanced custom software solutions for over 20 years. SharpHat software empowers companies both large and small, including the most popular football leagues in the world. Take your business to the next level with the team at SharpHat. Go to sharphat.com/Dave today for a free consultation. SharpHat's creative solutions will enhance your company's competitive edge when your standards are high and success matters. Call SharpHat. Visit sharphat.com/Dave for a free consultation today.
Security Dodge's Memorial Day sales event is on. It's the season, and the deals are hot. The home of Long Island's absolute best zero-down lease deals brings you deals on buy-in, too. New 2023 Jeep Cherokee L Overland 4x4. Buy for 20% off MSRP. Or the new 2023 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4. Buy for 10% off MSRP. Don't go someplace else to save hundreds. Come to Security Dodge in Amityville and save thousands. Spring price break. Let's go, Long Island. For complete program details, shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Hi, I'm attorney John D'Agostino. If you've been injured, you need a lawyer who knows what you're going through. I understand how one accident can turn your whole world upside down. I've been there. As a kid, I played a lot of ball on these streets. I always played to win.
As a lawyer, I make sure my clients know they're getting a winner. Have you been told your case is a loser? Give me a shot. I'm a fighter. Someone who's going to swing for the fences to get you the money you deserve. I've been there. I now run D'Agostino & Associates, personal injury law firm I built right here in New York and New Jersey. For over 30 years, D'Agostino & Associates has been helping accident victims get every dollar they deserve. We've recovered millions of dollars for people just like you. Call now, 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino & Associates, personal injury law firm that offers free consultation. And if you can't make it to us, we're going to come to you. I've been there. Call now, 888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino Law, fight back.
From the Granger studio, I'm Jim Baskell. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
This is your exclusive home for Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets.
I'm here because I believe in this team, and I'm excited about the new adventure here in New York.
Coming to ESPN FM.
Don't forget full reaction to the conference finals with Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max tomorrow morning, 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern, followed by Greeny with Mike Greenberg until noon, right here on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Boston has crept back within 3, 8:27 left, third quarter. Back to Doris and Dave.
All right, Jim. Boston on a 6-0 Tatum run. 2 threes put Tatum ahead of Paul Pierce for the most threes in Celtics playoff history. It's 61-58 Miami, 8:27 to go, third quarter.
Let's see, I feel like Miami has gotten some good shots to start this third. Jimmy's had a couple makeable. Bam just missed a makeable shot.
The third quarter, as you pointed out, Doris, we were talking during the break, has belonged to Miami so far in the series. Boston trying to win this quarter, put itself in a position to win the game, and keep the series alive. Derek White open three, right corner. He nailed it to tie the game at 61. 3 consecutive Celtic threes.
Yeah, Miami scrambling a bit defensively. The wide open corner three by Derek. Good pass by Al Horford.
8-minute mark, third quarter. Bam with the ball, front court to our left. It's Butler up top. He's missed 4 consecutive shots. No field goal since the first. Strus at the foul line. Drive. Stripped by Horford. A turnover. Brown racing the floor left to right. Has Tatum with him. Takes it himself. Layup is good with the left hand. Celtics on an 11-0 run. They have the lead.
Excellent job playing off your defense. Jaylen Brown, quick, decisive, assertive move.
63-61. Another turnover. Butler. Brown driving right side. Missed the layup. And a foul is called. Might have been with Tatum getting pushed, trying to get the offensive rebound. Let's see what they call here.
Boy, Jaylen Brown is showing some pride here. I mean, it's been a struggle for him when he's been on the floor these last couple of games, including -11 in the first half. This is as good a stretch as he's strung together going back to the start of the series.
He's up to 11 points. The foul was on Vincent, his third for the shove on Tatum. So Tatum will inbound the ball far side. Boston up 2, 7.5 to go, third quarter. Tatum on the left wing, guarded by Strus, now on the right side. Shot clock at 7. Tatum trying to take him. Drive. Floater. Good from 10 feet. Celtics by 4, 65-61, a 13-0 run.
It's just great physicality by Jason Tatum, shielding off that defender using that left arm and left shoulder.
In the front court to our left is Martin in between the circles. It's Butler on the left wing, guarded by Smart. Drives left baseline. Goes through the lane. Kick out Vincent, right side. And an uncontested layup. But they're going to wave it off and say a foul is called here on Bam Adebayo on a screen, and that's why there was so much driving room for Vincent. It's the third on Bam.
Yes, you cannot hold the left wrist of Marcus Smart as he tries to rotate over to get some defensive help there.
But that's 3 consecutive turnovers by the Heat.
Yeah, they've lost focus, it feels like.
65-61 Boston, 7 minutes to go in the third. Tatum holding the ball near midcourt. Goes away from a screen to his left. Keeps the dribble. He's doubled. Gives it up to Smart, right wing. He'll put it up, and Smart drills a 3. His first point of the game. Timeout, Eric Spoelstra. Celtics with their largest lead of Game 4 at 7.
This is as well as they've shot the basketball in this entire series. 13 for 31, almost 42%. They're getting to the open 3-man.
But again, we've seen this in spurts. Can they keep it up? We'll find out after a break. 6:50 to go, third quarter. 68-61 Boston. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app presented by Indeed.
Angie's List is now Angie's, and we've I've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing. But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI. Or download the app today.
5-Hour Energy wants to give you a $25,000 Eco Charger electric ATV. Just buy any 5-Hour Energy product, snap a photo of your receipt, and upload the photo at 5hecharge.com. You could win a $25,000 Eco Charger electric ATV. Sweepstakes ends June 30th. No purchase necessary to enter. For rules and how to enter without purchase, go to 5hecharge.com. Charge up your summer with 5-Hour Energy. Enter today.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Improve visibility and save $8 instantly when you pick up a pair of Bosch Icon wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Bosch Icon Premium blades can help you see better and drive safer. And our professional parts people will install them for you for free. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
From the Granger studio, heading into Game 4 with his Celtics down 3-0. This was Jaylen Brown's warning for Miami.
Miami's playing better basketball in the last 3 games, and we got some plays that may look like we out there and that we're not giving effort, but we definitely getting outperformed. So we got to come out and perform better. Don't let us get one. Don't let us win tonight. That's our mindset. We let us get one. We feel confident. So we're going to come out and play free, play ready, and it should be fun.
And he's up to 11 points. Jason Tatum has 16. Celtics riding a 16-0 run, up 68-61 with just under 7 left, third quarter. Back to Doris and Dave.
And Jim, Miami has gone almost 4 minutes without a field goal. Let's see if Boston can keep this up. Miami has always had a response to a Celtics run throughout this series. It's 68-61. Boston 6:50 to go in the third.
Being outscored 18-5, feels like Miami has taken their foot off the gas, opened a window. Remember, the Celtics are very proud history. Most guys who pull on that jersey understand there's a responsibility that comes with it.
Miami ball, right to left. Caleb Martin going to bring it across the timeline, guarded by Marcus Smart. 3 consecutive turnovers by Miami during that run by Boston before the timeout. Another turnover as Vincent threw it away, trying to pass it to Adebayo in the front court. White now the other way on the right wing to Smart, right corner. Behind the back dribble, and a foul called on Martin. That is the 4th team foul on Miami, none on Boston.
On the opposite end, pick and roll action left side of the floor, too tight a window, not enough space to drop that little pocket pass, turnover Vincent. Here, too aggressive, trying to play one-on-one, and you commit your team foul.
Derek White with the ball, top of the key, drives right side, draws contact, puts the shot up, no good, but he's fouled by Vincent. That is 4 on Vincent and 15 foul. White will shoot 2.
That gets Kyle Lowry up and off the bench immediately. Excellent job by Derek White, recognizing one man to beat, and the one man was retreating, and he was already precarious in terms of his foul situation. So Vincent out, Lowry comes in after this free throw.
Derek White, 14 points. 1 for 1 at the line tonight. His first free throw is good. 17-0 run by Boston. They had a 19-2 run in the first half of Game 3, but Miami responded with a 19-2 run of its own. We'll see again if the Heat have a response. 1 more free throw for White.
Should be noted, Boston without a turnover, I believe, here in the second half. They had 8 at the half, and by my stat sheet, 8 still.
Both free throws go for White. 70-61 Boston, midway point of the third quarter. Butler with the ball left side. He's 3 for 10. No points since the first quarter, but he gets one here. Driving right of the lane and then getting into the paint and putting it in off the glass.
He had missed 2 chippies in the paint. And again, I think he's going to stay assertive to score it.
That ends an 18-0 run by Boston. 70-63 Celtics. Tatum on the right wing. Double there. Keeps the bounce. Steps back. Puts it up. Off the mark on a 3. Rebound Horford. Strip. And they're going to call a foul on Miami, and Horford will go to the line.
It's aggressive rebounding outside this area by Al Horford. He was about 12 feet. There were bodies around him. Bam Adebayo, usually the quickest guy to the floor. Good fight from Al Horford.
He picked up the foul. Bam did. That's 4 on him. Zeller will replace him. Both Vincent and Bam with 4 fouls.
That's huge, Dave. You have 5:49. Boston is going to shoot bonus free throws on every Miami foul. Obviously, Zeller is the threat offensively that Bam is. They like to isolate Bam. He scored on 4 different Boston players in that first half. Zeller is not that guy offensively.
Horford missed the free throw. He never shoots free throws. He never goes to the line. Out of practice. 5 misses for Boston at the line in the game, and they have a 7-point lead. Second foul shot good. 71-63 Celtics. 5:45 to play, third quarter of Game 4. Miami leading the series 3-0. Butler in the front court on the left side, about 35 feet away. Moves to his right, picked up by Derek White on the switch. Right-hand dribble for Butler to the corner. Martin puts up a 3. No good. Backside rebound. Kyle Lowry got it for the Heat. Kick out to Strus on the left wing. Now Butler on the baseline left. Shot clock at 7. Facing up. Getting into the lane. Kicks it out. Martin on the right wing. 4 to shoot. Martin puts up a 3. Short. Loose ball underneath the Heat basket. Into the hands of Lowry again. Out to Butler. He'll try a 3 right side. And hit. Again, all the bounces. Fine Miami Heat players. And then the ball ends up in the basket.
But it's also a willingness to mix it up physically with Caleb Martin and Lowry down low on the offensive glass.
Horford on the left side, facing up on Zeller in the front court, drives into the lane, stumbles, gathers, and scores in the middle of the lane. 73-66 Boston, 4:50 to go third quarter. Butler on the near wing, dribbles to the top of the circle, now backs up. Horford's on him. He retreats to about 40 feet out, now drives, middle of the lane, stops. Bounce pass underneath Zeller, low right, pump fake, now goes up and scores, plus a foul on Brown. 3-point chance for Zeller.
All of that is because of what Jimmy Butler creates and the gravity that he brings with him. Jump stop versus Al Horford. You go up if you're Jaylen Brown, you lose complete sight of your man, and that's Zeller on the backside. Great decision by Jimmy. It goes back to what I said. Jimmy doesn't have to score every time. Jimmy wants to make the right play. And very much like Jokic, there's times where I believe Jimmy prefers to pass than score. It's not until the fourth quarter that guy seems to want to take over.
Zeller makes the free throw. Again, it's whatever's necessary. If he needs a 50-point game to be the aggressor, he'll do it. If it's about passing, if somebody else has the hot hand, he doesn't care. He wants to win. 4:25 to go. The lead is down to 4 for Boston. Third quarter. Smart a 3, right corner, and he drills it. Marcus Smart has come alive in the quarter with 2 threes, and the lead back to 7.
Well, Brad Stevens used to say he's a home run hitter. He's not going to stop.
Although that has not been there in this series. Butler on the right wing of the front court, 4-minute mark. 76-69, Miami's down. Martin left corner, dribbles through the paint, brings it back out. Lowry up top. Hits Martin on the right wing. A sidestep 3-pointer. No good. Front rimmed it. And it's rebounded by Tatum. Outlet Smart, front court, middle of the floor. And Smart will wait. Hits a trailer Tatum on the left side. He'll drive, gets into the paint. Finger roll is good with the right hand. The lead is 9, 78-69.
I feel like Boston playing with intention and purpose and aggression.
Butler, top of the key, moves to his right with 3.5 to go in the third. Largest lead right now for the Celtics. Butler, right baseline, keeps the bounce, goes to Robert Williams. Reverse layup is good with the right hand. Quickly to the front court comes Brown. He drives. Euro step and a kick out Tatum right wing. Gives it up to Williams. He'll try a 3 right corner. That's good. Boston finally hitting 3s. That's the 15th.
They were 29% in the series coming into it, and all of a sudden that 3 game is unleashed, and you feel what Boston's strength is.
10-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the third. 81-71 Celtics. Butler against Robert Williams, 30 feet away on the right side. Walks into a three. Short, but got his own miss. And is fouled by Jaylen Brown on a putback try. Butler took a shot. He'll go to the line. That's a fourth foul on Jaylen Brown.
I'm not sure why Jaylen is arguing this. I mean, it was an easy foul call.
And Butler gets help from teammates to get off the floor. He was stunned, I think, from the shot he took, trying to get the offensive rebound. And so Butler will shoot free throws. He's got 16.7 rebounds, 4 assists. His team is down 10 with 2:55 to go in the third. Miami 12 of 14 at the line as a team. First foul shot from Butler is good. Elton Brogdon checking in for the Celtics. Just 2 points for him tonight.
If you look at Brogdon's numbers, look at Derek White's numbers in the series, both below what they had done in prior series and below what they had given the team all year.
Jaylen Brown takes a seat. Second free throw good from Butler. 81-73 Boston. 2:50 to go in the third. Jason Tatum, 18 points, 10 rebounds. He'll bring it across the timeline on the right side. Now dribbles over to the left wing, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul. He pushed off on Zeller. That's the 5th turnover by Tatum in the game, and the 3rd foul.
He used his off arm, obviously, and he waved off Scott Foster, who can have a quick trigger with a tee, but he just turned a blind eye.
The right ball. Butler across the line, moves to his left, dribbles, middle of the lane, goes up and missed the shot. Late whistle and a foul on Boston. And so Butler will go back to the line with 2:33 to go in the third. 81-73 Celtics.
I think Jimmy Butler is asking them to look at something. I don't know whether he thinks he took a shot across the face or whether he thought that was sort of wind-up impact follow-through.
Robert Williams picked up the foul. That is 2 on him. Third team foul on the Celtics. 2 more free throws for Butler. He's 5 of 6 at the line.
And Dave, as he lets this one go and it rattles around and in, Dave, what you have to wonder is, we've said all series, before even game 1, how good Miami has been in clutch ball games. So we're then tied 5 to play. If it's there, what is the will to win of the Celtics? It's been the question we've had all night. And how much doubt is in their mind about their ability to beat this team at its own game in those circumstances. Back within 6.
After the Butler free throws. And Miami is 6-2 this postseason in games they trailed by double figures. 2-0 in this series. Came back from down 13 in game 1 and 12 in game 2 to win both in Boston. Tatum right elbow, kick to Smart. Left wing open 3. No good. Rebounded by Martin of Miami. 2 minutes to go. 81-75 in the third. Boston in front.
Martin cracked back from about 15 feet to make sure his team came up with that.
Lowry up top. Thought about it. Hesitates. Hits Butler now on the left wing. Guarded by Smart. Now in a switch, Williams has him. Butler dribbles into the lane. Low left. Pump fake. Goes up in the right hand and scores. Butler up to 22 points. Miami down just 4 now. 1:45 to go in the third. The Heat trailed by 10 just a moment ago. Smart at the top of the circle, bounce pass, right side, Tatum about 15 feet away, leans in, now shoots and scores against Martin. Martin thought maybe that Tatum committed an offensive foul.
I don't think so. Tatum hit him in the chest a little bit, but Martin tried to sell it, official not biting on it at all.
83-77 Boston, 1:25 to go third quarter. Lowry in between the rings, has a screen to his left, goes away from it, driving right of the lane, puts up a shot, no off the glass. Rebound Williams to Boston, he fumbles it, but gets it to Tatum. Full drive, middle of the paint, gets to the cup, lane with the left hand is good off the window.
Zero urgency defensively by the Heat. Multiple times this half, they've let Boston walk into transition. This is fighting human nature right now if you're the Miami Heat.
1 minute to go in the third, 85-77 Boston. Martin left wing. He's missed his last 3 after starting 6 for 6. Drives into the paint, pass broken up by Williams, and a turnover. The turnovers have been killers here in the third quarter. Tatum on the front court left side. Finds Williams up top. Open 3 straight away. Knocks it down. and the lead to 11 now for Boston, the largest of the game after that response by Miami.
And Miami hurting themselves. Lack of urgency, careless offensive possessions, failure to make easy shots early.
Butler left wing in the front court, 35 seconds to go in the quarter. 12 seconds on the shot clock, trying to get a 2-for-1. Lowry puts up a 3 left side. Great answer, but they're going to wave it off and say double dribble by Lowry. Another Miami turnover.
They got casual, and they paid for it. The Boston Celtics coming alive from three-point territory, 16 threes.
5 turnovers in the quarter by Miami, 12 in all, leading to 19 Celtic points. 5-second difference in the game in shot clock. Tatum on the left side, 10 to shoot, 15 on the clock here in the third. Backing down Butler on the left wing. Right-hand dribble. Butler challenges. Turnaround jump shot. Way off by Tatum. Rebound Zeller. Martin with 5 seconds in midcourt. Dribbles into the lane. Leaves it for Butler. Low right. Goes up and puts it in with 2 seconds to go. 88-79 Boston. Williams long inbound. Robert Williams midcourt. He'll take a jumper at the buzzer. Almost made it. Hit the backboard. No good, but it was close.
Jason Tatum, 14 monster points in the third quarter, giving his team life and legs as we head to the fourth.
Butler has the last 10 for Miami. The Heat has to come back from a deficit of 9 points in order to sweep the Celtics and move on to the NBA Finals. At the end of 3, it's 88-79, Boston in front. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
I wish I was a better golfer.
4 is an odd word to yell.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
It's me, Flo, and I'm here to grant your wish of Progressive taking $50 off your deductibles. Just choose the deductible savings bank feature and finish your policy period without filing a claim or having a driving violation.
Great, but what about my golf swing?
Oh, I just do insurance. Sorry.
Sign up for Progressive and opt into more savings. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Safe driver discount not available in all states or situations.
The NBA Finals.
Hearts are racing, heads are pounding.
No time to rest. No time to look away.
It's unbelievable.
Because in the finals, everything changes.
Oh, it's good.
Fate collides with destiny. Today's stars become tomorrow's inspirations. And 4 wins turn the end of a season into the start of a legacy. The NBA Finals begin June 1st on ABC.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead.
With free battery testing and charging, AutoZone is here to help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
What if I need a new one?
We have the right battery right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
And what if I don't know how to connect it?
No problem. We have a how-to for you at AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Finally, baseball is back. Swing into the season with tickets to the action. Plus, with basketball and hockey heating up, now is a great time to experience a game. Vivid Seats is proud to be the official ticketing partner of ESPN. From on the glass to in the stands, Vivid Seats has great ticket prices to all the games. Every crack of the bat, every dribble down the court. Catch it all with Vivid Seats. Download the app or visit vividseats.com today. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Jim Basketball in studio, and you heard Doris talk about it, fighting human nature regarding urgency when up 3-0 was a subject spoken pregame with Eric Spoelstra and Dave Pack.
Well, I think you have to acknowledge human nature first. Yesterday, it's okay, to think about things, for a short period of time, but then the discipline is to focus on the task at hand.
No question about it. Miami led up. Boston's turned it on with a 38-23 third quarter to go 88-79. Before we send you back to Dave and Doris, here's Roz Gold on Wood Egg.
Thanks, Jim. Speaking of human nature, Jaylen Brown told me the lesson he took from falling short in the finals last year was humility, meaning having respect for your opponent and the process. He said it's a combination of having gratefulness and thankfulness and the humility to understand that you can lose, that the opportunity is finite, and you have to come out ready to play. Guys?
Well, Boston with by far its best quarter of the series. They have a 9-point lead. You have to think there's a run left in Miami, given the pride of this Heat team. Jimmy Butler, though, starting the fourth on the bench. Miami ball front court to our left. Kyle Lowry working on Malcolm Brogdon. If Boston hangs on, Game 5 would be Thursday. Back in Beantown. Lowry on the left side uses the screen, drives to the foul line, takes the jump shot, missed it, rebound Horford.
Good clean look. Al had retreated to get to Bam. He got an open inside the free throw line jumper, just couldn't knock it home.
White on the right wing of the front court for Boston. Back to Jaylen Brown near midcourt. Brown throws to Brogdon on the right wing. Tatum starting the quarter on the bench. Shot clock at 7. Brown into the paint. Runner from 8 feet, no good. Rebound Martin of Miami. They'll look to push. Opening minute of the fourth quarter. Dribble handoff to Duncan Robinson, who's on the court. He has not scored, played just 7 minutes so far tonight. Miami looking for a spark. Maybe it'll be Robinson straight on 3. Back rim, no. Rebounded by the Celtics. Miami 7 of 25 from 3. Boston 16 of 37. White on the left wing at the hash mark. Brogdon on the right side. Stop the dribble. Swing it to the left wing. A 3 from Jaylen Brown. It's off target. Rebounded by Bam. Ahead to Lowry in the front court. Fires to Robinson left side. Out of the left corner is Gabe Vincent. He'll drive into the paint. Spins. Goes to the left hand. Missed it for the foul. He'll shoot 2.
That guy is undersized, Gabe Vincent, and he was one-on-one with the best shot-blocking guard in the league, and that's Derek White. Yet he got into his body, used his weak hand to make sure he got an opportunity at the rim. Just a smart basketball play.
Third foul on White. And so Vincent at the line. 10:37 to go in the fourth. 88-79 Boston. Plenty of time for Miami. 16 of 18 as a team at the line. And Vincent hits the first free throw. Since the start of the conference finals, we've never had 2 sweeps. Denver took care of the Lakers in 4. Miami trying to take care of the Celtics in 4. They would have 9 days off until June 1st for Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
But Boston gave up 38 points in the third, 7 trays. Jason Tatum had 5 assists. They were all on 3. He scored and assisted on a ton of those points.
Second free throw good, 88-81. Boston, minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Brogdon straight on, puts it up. The 3 is no good. It's rebounded by Martin.
I think we just got a first look at the Miami zone. They hadn't employed it.
Lowry, a lob underneath for Bam. Couldn't finish with the left hand, but he was fouled. He got pushed. They're going to say it was on the pass. No shot attempt. It was on Horford. Second team foul on Boston. Third personal on Horford.
So the question becomes, did Al knock him off balance as he went to make the catch? And you're shaking your head. Yes, we'll get a look at the replay here.
I think so. There was some contact to the arm. The right arm of Bam, who was trying to go up with the left hand and finish. So Miami ball down 7. Duncan Robinson on the handoff. Lobs for Bam. Catches middle of the lane and missed the shot underneath, but he's fouled again by Horford. Third team foul. Fourth on Horford. 3 Celtics have 4. And Bam will shoot 2, trying to get Miami back within 5.
I've got to say this. You see Miami run Bam and Duncan Robinson in a 2-man game quite often. Bam does a great job screening for Duncan in space. They run a nice pick and roll action. There's dribble handoffs between them. They've got nice chemistry.
Miami 18 of 20, Boston 8 of 13 at the line. Bam's first foul shot is up, no good, it's short. 10 points tonight, 4 rebounds and no assists for Bam. That's very rare. He's a big part of their offense and a great passer. Only 15 assists as a team tonight for the Heat. But still only down 7.
And still, Tatum and Butler rest, and he misses both free throws. That's massive. Could have gotten them within 5.
Boston ball. Derek White in the front court to our right. Jaylen Brown has it. Finds Brogdon on the right wing at the 3-point line. Fires to the right baseline to White. He'll shoot a 3. It's an air ball. Missed everything. Rebound Lowry. Racing into the front court right to left. Drives middle of the lane. Kicks it out to Vincent. Now up top Robinson. He waits. And now fires underneath to Lowry. Low left. He makes the shot from 4 feet away. Miami within 5.
Timeout for Joe Mazzulla. Great recognition by Duncan Robinson. Jaylen Brown was flying out to contest. He pushes the ball underneath the rim. Really smart basketball by Duncan.
It was an 11-point lead. It's now down to 5, 88-83. Boston leads, 9:41 to play in the fourth. You're listening to the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Where can you walk magnificent greens with the Manhattan skyline as a backdrop while you're lining up your next shot? Only at Skyway Golf Course at Lincoln Park West in nearby Jersey City. It's the finest public golf experience in Hudson County, an amazing 9-hole layout lined with flowering grasses, magnificent dunes, rolling fairways, offering fun and challenge at every hole. Visit their pages at SkywayGolfCourse.com and see all that this wonderful course has to offer. Instruction, events, tournaments, outings, juniors welcome, senior discount. Skyway Golf Course is sure to make your must-play list of the Metro New York golf courses. Go to their website, SkywayGolfCourse.com. Reserve a tee time, SkywayGolfCourse.com. Skyway features maximum variety with an equal mix of par 3, par 4, and par 5 holes. Landing areas are generous and visible, and most greens have collections in chipping areas to receive slightly offline approach shots. SkywayGolfCourse.com. That's SkywayGolfCourse.com. Or
as the official cerveza of Major League Baseball, Corona allows fans to enjoy the finer life of sports. Throughout the 2023 season, Corona will be giving fans an opportunity to win tickets to the World Series. Don't miss your chance to cheer on your favorite team on the biggest stage. For complete details, including how to enter, see official rules at ConstellationBrandSweepstakes.com/thebiggame. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. The sweepstakes is in no way sponsored, administered, executed, or produced by any MLB entity. Major League Baseball trademarks and copyrights are used with the permission of Major League Baseball.
When you support City Harvest, you do more than just provide hundreds of millions of pounds of food to millions of hungry New Yorkers. You feed hope for a kid up in Parkchester. You feed confidence for a first-in-her-family Queens College freshman. You feed community for folks in Canarsie Park. You feed compassion for retired Staten Island nurses who continue to serve. You feed strength for office workers on Manhattan. When you support City Harvest, you feed good. Support us at cityharvest.org.
Jim Basketball in studio. Jason Tatum, 14 third-quarter points as Boston outscored Miami 38-23 to go up 9 after 3. Began with back-to-back trades. He now has the most threes in Celtics playoff history. Consider this, first 6 seasons, most points in the playoffs. More than any other player in league history. One better than Elgin Baylor, more than Larry Bird and Michael Jordan. That's your player resume. Brought to you by Indeed. Need to hire? You need Indeed.com/credit. Miami was down by as many as 11 within 5 fourth quarter. Back to Doris and Dave.
Arjun 88-83. Boston Celtics haven't scored yet in the first 2 minutes and 19 seconds of the fourth.
And yet, still no... Oh, yes, you do have Tatum in the floor. He has checked in. I wondered, would you sit him much longer? No Jimmy Butler, it looks like.
Correct.
Yeah, not yet.
And it's Boston ball. Grant Williams, baseline left.
It should be noted, last 2 possessions, Miami has thrown the zone at Boston, trying to tinker with their rhythm.
Derek White catches the inbound pass in the backcourt. 3-quarter court pressure. Gets it across the timeline. Half mark left side. White fires to Grant Williams on the right wing. Williams has played a lot. Played well here in this game. Tatum, foul line jumper is up. Pushes through. And the lead is back to 7.
Boston looked like they were prepared for that zone. Good job by Jason Tatum to be active without the ball and find that open space against that 3-2 zone.
10 of 16 shooting for Tatum. Duncan Robinson right side trying to three. Blocked from behind by Derek White. Into the hands of Tatum. Bounces to Horford. Fires underneath. And a one-handed flush by Jaylen Brown. An aggressive take. And a timeout by Eric Spoelstra as the lead is back to 9.
He didn't like their disposition in any way. Give the Boston Celtics credit. Showing some pride and some defensive intensity. Best shot-blocking guard in the league is Derek White. He gets that Robinson shot attempt from behind, and that triggers the transition.
92-83. Boston leads. 9:04 to go in the fourth. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Great. It's yours. See you then.
Nathan's Tiki Theme Bar is swimming and end-of-year party booking.
Where can I find that many servers? They want headlamps? And I'm going to need to find a band.
He needs caterers to navigate the rising tide.
No, Mario, not your cousin's cover band.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Your morning coffee. Hot, delicious, and oh so comforting. But by the third or fourth cup, your stomach might not feel so good. If that sounds like you, replace your afternoon cup with 5-Hour Energy. It's perfect for those times when you're feeling coffeeed out. Remember, coffee in the morning, 5-Hour Energy after. Your stomach will thank you. Discover 5-Hour Energy. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are at the very heart of our mission. That's why this Military Appreciation Month, we thought you might want to hear a special thank you message from your friends and family.
I want to give a shout out to my brother Will, who's currently serving as a major in the Army. Happy Military Appreciation Month.
Hi, I'm wishing my pops, retired Colonel Stephen Sheehan of the United States Marine Corps, a happy Military Appreciation Month.
And from all of us here, happy Military Appreciation Month. Commitment connects us. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Jim Basketball in the studio with the results of the AutoZone In the Zone poll question. Your options were Butler, Bam, Tatum, or Brown, and Jimmy Butler garners 62% of the vote. He has 24 tonight, but his team is down in the zone. Brought to you by AutoZone, what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. They offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries. They've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone, AutoZone. The Heat had it within 5. Boston back up 9, just over 9 minutes left, fourth quarter. Back to Doris and Dave.
And Jim, it just feels like watching the Celtics during a timeout, a lot more communicative, a lot more positivity on that sideline.
Malcolm Brogdon said yesterday there's a lot of pride to wear that Celtics jersey. We've shown moments of greatness. We haven't put it together. Losing separates and divides people. It's been frustrating series for everybody. You just got to go one at a time. And you're right, the level of communication and investment by the Boston Celtics in this game, in particular, the later it's worn on, in particular in the third and now into the fourth, it's been different.
But Miami has thrived in this situation throughout the playoffs. Trailed by 9 with 9 minutes to go. Jimmy Butler back on the court. He catches the pass at the top of the key. At the three-point line now, guarded by Jason Tatum. There's a screen to his left. Draws Williams on the switch. Drives into the lane. Stops. Shot clock at 1. Fall-away jumper blocked by Grant Williams, and he took it away from him. But no talking by Grant Williams. No yapping. He just ran back down the court. Smart throws to Tatum in the front court in the right wing. 8.5 to go in the game. Shot clock at 8. Backing down 2 defenders. Tatum right baseline in trouble. Bounce pass. Smart underneath. Gets the layup. What a pass by Tatum.
Hey, see what I said the same thing at the end of the first half. They have a connection, those two. Tatum has talked about playing with Smart, knowing where he is.
Boston by 11, matching its largest lead. Butler right wing. Dribbles right baseline in the left corner. A shot is blocked by Tatum. And then Vincent tried to get the loose ball rebound. I think he may have hurt himself. Yeah, he traveled, lost the ball, and is down.
It felt like he either twisted an ankle or lost his footing and somehow landed awkwardly.
It got blocked by Tatum. He got the ball back.
He twisted the left ankle. When the second jump after he got the ball back, he lands on that left ankle, and he is headed back, or he's thinking about heading back to the locker room.
Oh, he's going to stay in the game. You're right, though. He started to head back to the locker room and then went back in the game, trying to walk it off. That's impressive.
Wow, and he's skipping and hopping, but he doesn't look right, and he's got a guard.
Boston ball, 8 minutes to play, 94-83 Celtics trying to force a Game 5 in Boston on Thursday night. Tatum right wing in the front court, behind the back dribble, puts up a three against Vincent, and he drills it. Tatum gives the Celtics their largest lead. Vincent can barely walk. Now he'll go to the locker room, but the Celtics are in command, up 14.
Just a big-time one-on-one move. Tatum gets to that patented step to his left fadeaway three. Shaking his head. Boy, the Celtics for the first time in a long time look confident.
Again, Miami has been the king of the comeback. They trailed by 13-1 in Game 1, 12-1 in Game 2. They never really lost control of Game 3, even though they trailed early in the first quarter. They had a 30-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 3, but Boston, this is the best it's played by far in the series.
Let's be honest, this game in the third quarter got away from the Miami Heat. They got casual. They got sloppy with the basketball. They let Boston get out in transition. Boston has finally unleashed their three-point game, and now they are up against it, the Miami Heat. Give the Boston Celtics credit for some pride and some fight.
In the history of the NBA playoffs, we have never seen a team come back from a 3-0 deficit to win a series. It's very rare to even see a team get to a Game 6. And there have been a lot of sweeps in these situations. Boston tried to take the first step, and that's get to Game 5, which is back on your home floor, where they have struggled, though. They're under 500 in Boston. Miami's already won twice in Boston here in the series. But again, still plenty of time, 7:45 to go in the fourth. Walker with the ball between the circles, about 30 feet away. Dribbles between the legs, attacks. Goes into the paint, stops, goes into the paint. Jump hook won't fall from Butler. Rebound Boston. Smart in the front court, fires to Tatum on the right side. Throws to Smart, left wing. He'll put up the three, and that swishes through to push the lead to 17 for the Celtics.
Miami Heat are stunned. This crowd is quiet. 18 threes on 42 attempts by Boston.
A 12-0 run. Finally, the Celtics have found their outside game. Bam Adebayo, low post left. Kick out to Lowry. Back to Bam, left baseline between the leg dribble. The shot clock at 5. Trying to go around Horford and a push on Horford. That is his 5th foul. It's the 4th team foul on Boston. Still no team fouls on Miami. That's a way for the Heat to get back in the game. If they can get points with a clock stop, they will on the next Boston foul. Horford will go to the bench. Robert Williams checks in.
And on the other side, just 7 for 27 from 3 for the Miami Heat. It's been a real scuffle.
6:50 to go in the fourth. Low post left Butler. 3 pump fakes. Goes up, missed the bank shot, and the putback wouldn't go either. Rebound by Boston.
Jimmy Butler just 8 for 19 shooting.
Tatum right wing in the front court. Has the screen to his left, and now on a switch has Strus on him. Shot clock at 10. Tatum still with a dribble behind the back. Tatum backing down defender, spins right baseline, puts it up. It's an air ball. Rebound Lowry looking to run. 4-on-3 if they hurry. Butler right wing, and then he lost the ball out of bounds. Baseline left. They're going to say it was touched last by Boston. Joe Mazzulla may have to use a challenge unless Scott Foster overturns the official's call under the basket.
That looked like it was completely off Boston. It would become the 14th turnover. A really poor pass by Kyle Lowry.
Yep, and they changed the call. And Scott Foster, a veteran official, you have a lot of times Mazzulla would have had to use this challenge, but Foster says, wait, don't need to do that. I saw it. It was off of Miami. Approaching the midway point of the fourth, Boston 100, Miami 83. Miami does not want to go back to Beantown, but that might be where we're headed. Tatum in between the circles. He's at the Heat logo about 45 feet away. Shot clock at 8. He's on the left side, double team. Passes to the right wing for Williams. Williams driving. Right corner, Smart. Shoots. Missed the 3. Backside rebound, Butler. And Butler looking to push. 5:58 remaining in the fourth. Miami down 17. Butler in the lane. Got caught in the air. Fires to the left side. Strus. Butler now at the free throw line. Triple threat position. Dribbles. Pump fake. Leans in. Throws to the right corner. Lowry hits a three. Kyle Lowry gets Miami back within 14 with 5.5 to go.
But they are making life hard on Jimmy Butler in the second half. Every time he picks up the dribble, more discipline, challenge, not falling for up fakes, letting Jimmy become a passer.
Brown up top, about 25 feet away, straight on. Shot clock at 8, game clock at 5:25. Brown moves to his right, keeps the dribble, now goes into the paint, passes underneath. Rob Williams has it knocked away by Martin. Miami ball. Lowry into the front court, middle of the lane, goes right at Tatum, got caught in the air, turns it over, throws it to Brown at midcourt for Boston. 5 minutes to go. Smart in the lane, spins, gives it up to Williams with the throwdown. Robert Williams, an emphatic smash, and the lead is back to 16 for Boston. Butler, uncontested, goes to Duncan. He's fouled by Williams, and Butler hits the deck. He's hurt. Butler still down. Third foul on Williams.
Kyle Lowry's turnover on one end, typically that when there's over-penetration, you lead to the other end a dunk or a layup, and that's what happened. And Jimmy Butler attacks Robert Williams, the sole defender who comes over, takes a shot, and falls hard on his back and hip.
Also surprised, based on the other ones they've looked at, that they didn't at least see if that was flagrant. There was contact to the head, neck area. Butler at the line shooting 2, 4:55 to go in the game. Miami down 16, 102-86. They got back within 5 at one point, and Boston started drilling threes left and right. Butler knocks down the first foul shot, and Gabe Vincent back in the game here for Miami. He'll replace Kyle Lowry. 15 foul on Boston. Still no team fouls on Miami in the quarter. Second free throw on the way, and it rims out. Rebounded by Boston. 15-point Celtic lead. 4:45 to go here in Game 4. Tatum across the timeline, middle of the floor. Throws to Brown on the left wing. Guarded by Butler there. Brown moves to his right. Between the leg dribble. At the foul line. Tried to scoop it underneath to Robert Williams and threw it out of bounds.
That's been the one key. That's only their second turnover here in the second half. It was such a big part of Miami building a lead in the first.
Vincent across the line for Miami. On the left wing, uses the screen, dribbles to the foul line. Now gets in the paint, floats it up and in. Miami back within 13 with 4:25 to go.
Robert Williams caught between Gabe Williams and getting back to the big and gives up that little floater.
102-89 Celtics. Right side is Jaylen Brown. He'll shoot for 3. No good. Rebound, Strus. Butler has it for the Heat, bringing it up the floor right to left at the 4-minute mark, down 13. Here's Bam Adebayo at the top of the key, hands off to Strus on the right side. Strus was free for a moment. Shot clock at 10. Bam drives, has it poked away by Williams, and a steal. Smart across the timeline, leaves it for Brown in the lane. Euro step, shot is good off the glass, and a foul. Jaylen Brown will go to the line and try to complete the three-point play. Every time Miami has responded, a counter punch from the Celtics, which we have not seen at all in this series.
How about 42 points between your two stars tonight? 7 for 15 from Jaylen Brown, 11 for 18 from Jason Tatum, and the N1 opportunity just trying to keep some separation here.
He made it. It's 105-89, 3:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Are we headed back to Boston for Game 5, or will the Heat have a comeback and sweep the Celtics? Top of the key, 3, Strus, no. Rebound, Smart for Boston. And Joe Mazzulla going to call a timeout here. That will leave the Celtics with 2. Miami has 2 as well.
I think you're feeling like if you can get a quality shot here, maybe an open 3 with as well as you have shot the 3, then you can really put some heat and maybe make Eric Spoelstra think about perhaps lifting it here. But I'll tell you, I'm impressed by the pride of the Boston Celtics. They look sloppy, not necessarily engaged in that first half, but boy, some pride here in the second.
And if they can close this out and get a win, they're back home. The place is going to be jumping on Thursday. We heard the Celtics get booed off the floor after losing Game 2 because they lost both games 1 and 2. If they can play like this, there's no reason to think they couldn't even get the series back here for a Game 6.
Well, I think Malcolm Brogdon's comments surprised some people, but in between Games 3 and Games 4, he said, we still believe we are the better team. We have not played like it, but we have another opportunity.
First things first for the Celtics, closing out this game. That's something they haven't done well. They have not been able to finish games. They lead 105-89 with 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter, and it's Celtics ball.
And Miami has really hurt themselves. The Boston Celtics have 27 points off of the Miami miscues, and I just feel like their turnovers have been a lack of focus at times. You think about that last foray into the paint where Kyle drove into no place and turned it over.
Tatum across the timeline, throws to Smart on the left wing. Tatum driving right side, gets into the lane, ball away from 12. Got it. Jason Tatum pushes the lead to 18, nearing 3 minutes to go.
Jason Tatum with 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Handful of turnovers, but that feels like distant history. Butler gets into the lane, jump stop. Shot is no good, but a foul on Robert Williams. Boy, Butler been a struggle for him, and at close range, too. But there was a foul, and he'll shoot two. Tonight's attendance, 20,147. It's brought to you by Vivid Seats, where you earn rewards with every purchase. Vivid Seats Rewards is your ticket to more tickets. Vivid Seats, life happens live. 3:11 to go. Can Miami get points with a clock stop? A lot of fans are leaving the arena as Butler's first free throw is good. A lot of Heat fans assuming that this one is over and the series will move to Boston. Jimmy Butler has 26 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists in 37 minutes. Second free throw is good. 107-91 Celtics. Boston with 18 threes, their best three-point shooting of the series. Tatum into the front court, throws to Smart on the left wing. Fires to Tatum in the lane. Layup is good with the left hand. A 31-point night for Jason Tatum. The lead back to 18. They lost Game 5 of the Philly series in the conference semis. They trailed 3-2. They won the next two to go to the conference finals. And it appears they have life here against Miami as Strus gets to the rim and scores with a right hand to make it a 16-point game with just 2.5 minutes to go. Time running out on the Heat.
Heat up the clam chowder in Boston. We're coming back, Dave.
Another lobster roll for this guy. Right corner, Jaylen Brown. Between the legs dribble, turnaround Jay on the right side, rattles around and out, rebound Bam. Miami looking to hustle, 2:10 to go, down 16. Butler drives the lane, gets to the basket, and gets the stuff.
And Tatum giving his teammates an earful, saying that's too easy right there.
109-95, 2 minutes to go. Tatum gets it across the timeline with a second to spare before an 8-second backcourt violation. Tatum on the left wing, brings it out near midcourt, guarded by Strus. Shot clock at 7. He's trying to milk the clock here. He'll put up a 3 on the left wing, and it's a brick. Offensive rebound, Smart, and a foul on Miami. For the first time in the series, we're seeing the Celtics out-hustling the Heat. That was a big offensive rebound right there.
Monster. And you're right. You know, you called it in the first half a couple times. The ball was bouncing Miami's way. And it's taken some grit and determination finally from the Boston Celtics here in Game 4.
The building is emptying out quickly. Miami was hoping to close out the series, sweep the Celtics, and have 9 days off before playing in Denver in the NBA Finals on June 1st. Now they have to finish the job in Boston, or maybe come back here for a Game 6. Tatum shot left wing. It bounces around and drops. The bounce is finally falling the Celtics' way. It's 111-95 with 1:25 to go. Lowry 3 left side, air ball. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. TD Garden will be on fire on Thursday night, and the Celtics maybe have found their confidence again. This finally looks like the team, offensively and defensively, as Brown has fouled on the drive that we saw at times in the playoffs and certainly in the regular season.
And Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart both said at shoot-around this morning, and Roz Goldon-Moody was there to hear it, don't let us get one. And I know the struggles at home, but if the Boston Celtics can find a level of defensive intensity and maintain what they did from three-point territory, they become a very dangerous team.
Both teams have emptied the benches, so Miami is conceding. And again, a season goes by without both conference finals ending in a sweep. Almost everybody picked Miami to win tonight, assuming that Boston was done. Brown misses the free throw, rebound Miami.
Dave, this isn't the first time Boston has looked dead in the water. Think about it. As there's a foul here, Jaylen Brown commits. He's going to take a seat. You know, they lose Game 5 to Philadelphia, have to go on the road and win Game 6 in Philadelphia, then come home and win Game 7. They've had this maddening inconsistency about them all season long.
And obviously you can't win 3 games at once, but getting one win still means you're down 3-1. The question is Boston still in a position where it can win the series, which we've never seen before. We saw it from the Red Sox back in 2004, but not from the Celtics or any NBA team for that matter.
Don't doubt Big Papi. Big Papi was in Boston earlier today talking about it can be done.
Well, it's a start, right? It's 112-97. Duncan Robinson committing a foul. Boston will have free throws. It's a start. You get one, then you get to go home. Maybe you can get a second one, force a Game 6, and then who knows? But
and still the communication continues. Al Horford and Jaylen Brown are standing up at the end of the Celtics bench, as is Grant Williams. There's been more talk tonight amongst the Boston teammates than we've seen in the 3 prior games.
Maybe combined.
Yeah.
The talk.
No doubt.
Yeah. Pritchard at the line for Boston up 112-97. Clock issue here they're trying to fix. There's another thing at play here, too, if you're the Celtics. So you fought hard to get a win, to force a Game 5. Now you don't want to be embarrassed to get on your home floor.
Right.
You would expect them to come out and play with great spirit on Thursday night.
I don't think there's any question. And I've said this, the Boston crowd over the years, it's a knowledgeable fan base. And there's been moments in the playoffs when Doc Rivers was a coach, they lose that tough series in Miami, game's over, 2 minutes to go, and they're screaming, let's go Celtics. But they've booed this team on multiple occasions. So I agree with you. You've got to come out with the right spirit and fight.
Only 11 times a series that started 3-0 has gone to 6 games. It's gone to 7 games only 3 times. Most of the time, it's been a sweep. Over 90 of the 150 times. And then about 40 times, it's gone to a Game 5. As the ball goes out of bounds left baseline, it will stay with Miami, but it's 114-97. Celtics, 39 seconds to go. So obviously we're going to 5. The question is, can Boston win at home and force a Game 6 back here, which would be Saturday. Game 5 is going to be Thursday at TD Garden. Inbound to Robinson, front court left side. He'll drive, get to the rim. Layup is good with the left hand. 114-99 Boston. Pritchard going to just hold it near midcourt. Pritchard driving, right-hand layup is good. 116-99, 17 seconds left. Inbound to Highsmith, able to bring it across the timeline and just dribble it out here. No dustpans for what was a broken Boston Celtic team. Maybe they have found themselves here in Game 4. By far their most impressive half of this series. They've done it before. Trailed 3-2 against Philadelphia in the conference semis, won Game 6 and 7, and now they trail 3-1 with Game 5 on Thursday back in Boston as they win Game 4, 116-99 to avoid the sweep in the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's check in with Roz, standing by with Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen, what was the source of the pride and the fight that you guys decided to show out here tonight?
Game, season on the line, we had to come out and play like we care about each other and care about winning. We came out and played a good game and found a way to win.
Elaborate on that. Caring about each other. What does that mean to you in that locker room?
Just making the right play. That's what it translates to. Making the right play every single time down, making an extra pass. Even if you open, get a great shot by making the next pass. And we just trusted our teammates today, and we was able to find a win.
The 3-ball finally went down. What was the difference?
I think we're just making the right play, getting those extra passes. Sometimes we take shots early in the shot clock. We were a little bit more patient tonight, and the ball found the net.
So much talk about their depth. What about the strength of your depth on your team?
That's been our strength all season long. We've played good basketball all season long, exception for this last 3 or 4 games, but we got to just keep going. The tide might turn. We got to get ready for the next one.
Okay, so the tide kind of turned for this one. You've got one win as you head to Boston. What has shifted about your swagger, the narrative, and the momentum of your team?
We just got to come out and play basketball. We wanted to get one game today. We didn't want to get swept. We played like we wanted to play, and we look forward to the next one.
I think. Congrats.
All right, thank you.
And we'll see if they can do it again. They finally made threes. That was obviously a huge story. They hit 19 out of 45 threes in this game. Miami only scored 43 points in the second half, so Boston's defense finally showed up in this game. 116-99 is the final score. The Boston Celtics force Game 5. We'll have it for you Thursday.
This game came down to 2 things for the Boston Celtics. 27 points off of Miami's turnovers. It turned in the third quarter. I thought Miami fought a little bit of human nature. They relaxed. They took a breath. They didn't play as intently on the defensive end. They started to turn it over and then give Boston credit. The strength of their team all year has been their three-point shooting. Have they unleashed the torrent? Have they turned the tide with what has been their greatest strength, and that's their perimeter game?
Well, Miami had not won 5 in a row all season. Boston had not lost 4 in a row all season. And those things hold up as the Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat 116-99. For Doris Burke, producer Mike Martino, engineer Bob White, I'm Dave Pash from Miami. Now let's send it to Jim Basketball in the studio with the postgame show.
All right, Dave, thanks so much. And consider this Boston team, when their backs are pinned against the wall, they respond now 3-0 in elimination games this postseason. A 38-23 third quarter turned this game around. The NBA on ESPN Radio has been presented by Indeed. Need to hire? You need Indeed.com/credit. Coming up next on the post-game show, our game flow. The Celtics were hit with a huge third quarter in Game 3. Today, they return the favor on Miami to stay alive in Game 4. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
You hearing this? It sounds like this is playoff basketball. Time to tap into playoff mode. That non-stop, claw your way to the top, give it all you got type of thing. From inside the paint to outside the arena. Where did this come from? Everybody's got to get in playoff mode and stay in playoff mode. Every single round. The NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel continue on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, changing your oil with a full synthetic oil like Valvoline Advanced can help your engine get more miles. Right now, buy a 5-quart jug and get a free STP Extended Life Oil Filter. That's right, free. Get started on your next job today with the parts you need, when you need them, at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Just like the movie.
At the United States Postal Service, we're reinventing our network to help keep your business moving. With new shipping options to deliver better value, greater flexibility to conveniently reach your customers, more confident shipping with new informed delivery features, and new electric vehicles for a cleaner, brighter future. Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/movingforward.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh, yeah. Love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaronair, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
This is the NBA on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Jim Basketball back on the post-game show on the heels of Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We mentioned at the outset the Celtics respond when they have to. Boston having won each of their last 3 road games when facing playoff elimination dating back to last season. It was at Milwaukee, at Miami last year, and at Philadelphia this year. The longest current streak of that kind for any team in the league. The Game Flow is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Round out your protection with life, phone, and health pet insurance. This from Progressive Insurance. Well, Boston was looking to stay alive, but they got off to a slow start in this one as Miami jumped out to a 6-point lead after 1 quarter. The Celtics then went on an 11-1 run, but the Heat countered with their unsung players. The undrafted ones got it done first half.
Strus in the front court. Left wing Vincent. He'll try it. Miss it. A 3. Batted out by Lowry, though, to midcourt for Strus. Martin right wing. He'll rise. And can a 3. Martin 4-4.
Al did not want to get beat on another dribble drive, so he gives Caleb Martin a cushion. And Caleb says, all right, you're going to give me the 3. I'm going to walk up and take it.
Yeah, Caleb Martin perfect from the field. At 14 points in the first half. Gabe Vincent had 11. Miami was up 56-50 at the break, shooting nearly 53%. Jason Tatum, 4 of Boston's 8 turnovers. Jaylen Brown, a -11 while on the floor. They needed those stars to turn this game around. Second half and third quarter, Boston got out of the gate quickly, backed by Tatum.
Ahead to Smart, right side drives, and kicks it out up top to Horford. Now Tatum left side. Hoist and hits. A 3 from Tatum, back-to-back triples. It is a 3-point game.
Yeah, Jason Tatum. That's part of an 18-0 run. Hit 2 threes, had 8 points in that run as Boston would grab the top side of the scoreboard at 68-61. Keep in mind, we talked about Miami in that third quarter, 32-17 to win Game 3 and grab control of that game. Well, on this night, the Celtics didn't let up in the third.
Rebound Williams to Boston. He fumbles it, but gets it to Tatum. Full drive, middle of the paint, gets to the cup. Lane with the left hand is good off the window.
Zero urgency defensively by the Heat. Multiple times this half, they've let Boston walk into transition. This is fighting human nature right now if you're the Miami Heat.
Yeah, that bad Boston up 85-77. They went on an 18-0 run in the third quarter. How about a 12-0 run in the fourth? And again, Tatum in the middle of things.
Tatum right wing in the front court, behind the back dribble, puts up a 3 against Vincent, and he drills it. Tatum gives the Celtics their largest lead. Vincent can barely walk. Now he'll go to the locker room, but the Celtics are in command, up 14.
That's 97-83. Boston in control, but kept coming.
5 minutes to go. Smart in the lane, spins, gives it up to Williams with the throwdown. Robert Williams, an emphatic smack, and the lead is back to 16 for Boston.
Man, that was a slick feed right there from Smart to Williams. We'll call that the getting it done play. The game brought to you by Grainger, a no-look pass, which it literally was. You can rely on Grainger to be right there with you. You need them with supplies and solutions for every industry. Visit Grainger.com to find out more. We mentioned Jason Tatum. He was terrific. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Well, Jaylen Brown chipped in as well.
Shot clock at 10. Bam drives, has it poked away by Williams, and a steal. Smart across the timeline, leaves it for Brown in the lane. Euro step. Shot is good off the glass and a foul. Jaylen Brown will go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play. Every time Miami has responded, a counter punch from the Celtics, which we have not seen at all in this series.
Yeah, but you saw it on this night as the Celtics just do away with the Heat in the second half. Brown gave them 16. All 5 starters hit for double figures, again led by Tatum's 34 points. Consider Boston 27 points off Miami turnovers, and the Celtics hit 19 threes and all, led by Tatum's 5 on the night as the Celtics get the 116-99 win on a night. Jimmy Butler scored 29. Bam Adebayo, 10 points, had no points in the second half. The Celtics are alive and well now, down 3-1 in this best of 7. We now pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on